Mustang Band directors are Macy Myers, Julio Sanchez, Baylor Herrera, and Stephanie Chavez. The students and staff of the Mustang Band would like to thank Stat Rohr, Mark Griffon, FISD administration, and our amazing parent booster club for their continued support to make all things possible. Thank you, go Mustangs, and good luck band at state.
This time, we'd like to introduce the cheerleaders for both schools. We'll start with the Kingwood Park cheerleaders. The Kingwood Park cheerleaders, Senior Captain Maddie Miranda, Senior Captain Haley Palomares, Senior Captain Haley Tappan, Senior Hayden Anderson, Senior Emily Castro, Senior Kylie Lakowski, Senior Annalise Lowry, Senior Lucy Messias, Senior Melanie Martine Benavides, Senior Mackenzie Peterson, Senior Anthony Grotto, Senior Sophie Reed, Senior Abigail Smith, Senior Elena Villegas, Junior Riley Curry, Junior Sarah Dupree, Senior Rylan Espinoza, Junior Jordan Glenn, Junior Shyla Guzman, Junior Reese Ivy, Junior Mia LaSalle, Junior Lexi McGilberry, Junior Laura Ramel, Junior Madison Staggs, Junior Alec Cripple, Junior Carson Key, Junior Mark Gonzalez, Sophomore Allison Talley, Manager Emma Vincent, and Manager Ainsley Wiley. The Kingwood Park cheerleading program is headed by Brittany Sharp and assisted by Natalie Thompson and Cindy Caldwell.
That's what I am! That's what I do! 1, 2, 3, hey!
And now for the spirit of Friendswood, the varsity cheerleaders, 3-time NCAA national champions, 2023 UIL state champion, and 24 UIL state runner-up. Mighty the Mustang, sophomore Adeline Brown and Raymond Brown, junior Carly Cosley and Brian Cosley, sophomore Paisley Stark and Zach Stark, senior All-American Abby Miller and Ramsey Miller, junior Addison Brady along with Brian Brady, senior All-American Riley Bristow along with Chad Bristow, junior Kennedy Aiken with Dustin Aiken, senior All-American Kinley Crochet with John Crochet, senior All-American Mackenzie Everenden with Brett Everenden, captain senior All-American Ellie Mitchell with Keith Mitchell, senior All-American Emma Canales with John Canales, captain senior and All-American Claudia Church with Matthew Church, senior All-American Aubrey Cullen with Sean Cullen, senior captain and All-American Jamie Palmer with Jason Palmer, junior Randy T with Casey T, senior All-American Autumn Davis with Brett Davis, junior Sophie Finch with Kyle Finch, senior All-American Sarah Wignall with Brett Wignall, sophomore Elisa Morris with David Morris and Matthew Plant, senior All-American Elizabeth McCaslin with John McCaslin, sophomore Riley Studemeyer with David Studemeyer, junior Kylie Lewicki with Justin Hoover, and Maggie the Mustang, Cheerleader of the week are Kelly Crochet and Sarah Wickall. Coaches are Ricardo Wallace, Jamie Vadash, and Gary Yee. This time, we ask that you please rise for playing the Kingwood Park school song.
The football team. Dancing?
Please remain standing for the playing of the Friendswood High School school song.
Okay, I didn't see y'all over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, amidst the fun, camaraderie, and school spirit of this athletic event, we stop to reflect on the safety and well-being of all those associated with tonight's contest. In keeping with the spirit, the Friendswood Independent School District asks you before each game to join us in a moment of silence dedicated to sportsmanship, fair play, safe conduct, and the appreciation of our fellow man. You join us now for a brief moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated.
Welcome, everyone, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We are live in beautiful Friendswood, Texas, as the Friendswood Mustangs sitting at 3-5, host to the Kingwood Park Panthers, also sitting at 3-5. I'm Clay Roberts, calling with Brandon Williams. And Brandon, we got ourselves playoff implications in this one, man.
Oh, there is no doubt. Both teams are 3-5, but they're also both 2-3 in District 11 5A Division I. Now, Angleton, LaPorte, and Crosby have booked their playoff tickets in this district. The winner of this game is going to be the fourth team in. So this essentially is a playoff game for both of these teams. Friendswood's come out and won their last two ball games, scoring well over 120 points combined. They've got to hope that their quarterback rotation of Josh Brister and Mikey Butler can continue the success that they've had here in the last couple of games.
No doubt about it. As you see the Mustangs storming onto the field, and Friendswood has packed this side of the stadium out. A big home game. As you said, it's basically a playoff eliminator. It's a playoff game, if you will. It is win or go home for the Mustangs and the Panthers.
Without a question, it's going to come down to quarterback play. We talked about Brister and Butler, but Kingwood Park has got a pretty talented quarterback of their own. He is 6'4", 180-pound Aaron Gillum, a transfer from Porter, where he was a two-sport athlete, was actually the District 16 5A Offensive Player of the Year as an outfielder. So needless to say, this kid's got a gun, and he's got the talent around him to make that happen. This is a scrappy team, a young program, and one that would love to get a win over the Mustangs and punch their ticket into the postseason.
No doubt about it. I mean, you know, it's one of those things where you've got the seniors on both teams, and they're thinking, if we don't win, this might be one of our last games of football we play. We want to extend this. We want to extend this feeling of, you know, going out, playing ball, and making this school, this team, something special and something important that we can look back on with a smile. And it started at the beginning of the season, but you've made it here. You've put yourself in a position to go into the playoffs, and that's something that both teams most likely want to do more than anything.
No team wants to wake up November 9th, a week from tomorrow, not having a playoff berth in place and having their season ended. Unfortunately for one of these teams, it ends tonight.
We'll take a brief moment here for the playing of our national anthem.
The twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
There you have it, folks. Football season is in its back half. We're late in the innings here. As we get ready for the team captains.
No question about it, as we've got a flyover here. It is the annual Friendswood celebration of patriotism that they will do at halftime. And I've got to tell you, having seen more than my share of them, you're going to be in for a treat. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the team captains. Looking like for Friendswood, it's going to be number 7, Mason Sindelar, number 6, Jackson Lee, number 3, Nicholas Ruffino, and looks like also number 16, Jackson Black.
Absolutely, and we will wait. I will need the Kingwood Park Panthers to get a little bit closer from my bad eyes to see them.
Okay, I can actually help you with that one. And also for Friendswood, number 49, Caleb Allen. Now for Kingwood Park, number 31, that is Kristen Mushner. Number 35, Colton Smith. And number 58, Diego Medina.
See the flyover there lit up like a Christmas tree. Incredible, folks. How do you not love sports, and more importantly, how do you not love football at all levels?
Exactly. It doesn't matter if you're getting up and watching freshman Pop Warner or you're watching the NFL. It's football, and no matter what, it's a blessing to be around and watch it.
Absolutely. See the team captains making their way center field on that big, beautiful blue Mustang. Getting ready for the coin toss. We're going to find out who will elect. Now, Brandon, we've called a bunch of these games together. Do you prefer to get the ball first, or would you prefer for a team to get the ball and start in the second half?
I think I want to get the ball first. I would want to be able to set a tone for my offense, especially if it's clicking, as the way Friendswood has been the last couple of weeks. I would want to be able to keep that momentum going, because if you get the ball to start the second half, we've seen enough games to where you getting the ball at the start of the second half really isn't going to matter much because you're down, 3 or 4 touchdowns. But to me, I think that being able to get the ball first and set the tone of the game is more important.
Absolutely. And I'm actually the opposite of that. It's differing of opinions. I like the ball at halftime when you kind of see what the other team has to do, and you can kind of have the half to come up with a designated drive to figure out where to go with the ball starting the half. You kind of know what the ebb and flow of the game is a little bit there, and you can really set the pace. So it's different strokes for different folks. There's no wrong answer. We'll find out what the answer is for these coaches. Friends will be receiving to start the game off. So siding with Brandon on this one.
Well, there you go. They are going to go ahead and get the offense going again. We're going to see a quarterback rotation of Josh Brister and Mikey Butler as head coach Thornton Johnson continuing to try to find the right pieces to put things together. This is still a fairly young Friendswood squad that will have a considerable amount of its talent coming back next year. So win or lose tonight, wants to be able to get a kind of a feel for what he's got in the future.
No doubt. At this point in the season, you know what all your players are good at. You know what they're bad at. You know what their ability is. You have your pieces of the puzzle. You're just trying to make as pretty a picture as possible. As we see now, looks like number 5 for Friendswood.
Eric Mickey.
Jackson Lee also going back and be splitting the difference here.
Are set to kick off, looking to kick the ball for Kingwood Park. Looks like that is
little diagonal to us. Can't quite see the number yet.
There you go. He will pop up after he does a nice little job with the tee. Tees it up. That is number 3. That is Alex Hartnett, senior wide receiver defensive back who obviously handles the kicking. So we shall see how well Mr. Hartnett fares as Mickey and Lee line up at their own 5-yard line.
They're just about ready to get underway here. Friendswood facing off against Kingwood Park. We are underway.
And it is a floater that is going to be fielded by Lee on a hop around the 12 to the 20. 25 cuts back 30. Got a block, 35, 40. 45 midfield. There are no flags. 10, 5, touchdown. And right off the bat, the Friendswood Mustangs strike. We're both wrong. They don't get the ball first, but they get the ball in the end zone. 88-yard kickoff return by Jackson Lee, and that'll rev up the crowd.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, when you call to get the ball first, you're obviously thinking about the offense, you're thinking about what the defense, you're thinking about establishing a rhythm. But, heck, if you're return man, if Jackson Lee can run it all the way back for you and get points on the board early, that's all you need. I mean, I'll take that every time. If we'd known that was an option, I think we'd have both took it.
Oh, exactly. Oh, my, it looks like there's a debate. There's a flag. You got to be kidding me.
That's a late flag.
That's a very late flag. That flag was delayed on the West Coast. Waiting to see as to whether or not it's going to hold up, but there is a flag. Looks like around the 45 of Kingwood Park, and that, unfortunately, is going to take that 88-yard kickoff return away from Jackson Lee, and for his work, he will be credited with a 32-yard return. So, nonetheless, we do see the Mustangs offense out on the field.
We do, and they will have great field position regardless. You know, you still put the work in as the return man. You still get to reap the benefits here for your offense.
Indeed, as it looks like it is going to be number 8, Mikey Butler, in at quarterback. He got the start last week through a pair of touchdown passes in the win, and he has number 22, Walker Winters, in the backfield with him.
They like winners.
Has Lee in motion. It'll be a handoff to Winters, and Winters is nice hole midfield, 45 to around the 42-yard line. So a quick hitter for Winters, and he gets the ball to the 42-yard line, 43-yard line. That was a gain of 13 and a man down. One of the linemen looking to get up. It is number 67, Roddy Stouffer, able to bounce off. Looks like he's going to walk off under his own power. So they'll replace him with number 51, Ryan Hendricks.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw there the run by Winters. I like Winters, and so does the Friendswood offense. He runs with a high motor. As soon as the ball touches his hands, he is looking, he's trying to find the opening, using his vision and moving efficiently. He's not going to be in the backfield this time.
Empty set for the Mustangs as Butler throws a dart, and that ball is going to be caught by Winters, and Winters is going to be inside the 30 to around the 28-yard line. So a 15-yard reception by Winters after he gained 13 on the opening run. First and 10 for the Mustangs. 11:03 to go here as they will go no huddle.
They're on the move.
Again to Winters, and Winters will be slowed down this time at around the 24-yard line. Number of players on the stop, number 9, Major Dalby, and number 33, Yvonne Reyes.
Absolutely. I mean, one thing to look for, Winters churns the elbows back as he runs, and that helps to shed any of those arm tackles as the ball goes up.
And he's got a man, and he's got it. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Reception made by Lee. My gosh, this kid cannot get the end zone. He going to have to return, call it back, and he wasn't able to keep his balance on this one.
You see here the all-in-one Tents and Events Center replay just inching.
As Winters, are they going to give him a touchdown? They will. What impressive opening drive, Clay. 1 minute, 29 seconds in. They get the ball and take it 56 yards on 5 plays, and it's 6-0 Mustangs.
Yeah, I tell you what, at this point in the season, like we said, we know what all your tools are. You know who can go deep. You know who can run. You know who can block. You know what everyone can do. So if you're not executing efficiently on offense at this stage in the season, something's gone horribly wrong. Friendswood living up to that, though, scoring very quickly in multiple ways almost.
High snap, kick is up, and it is going to be good for Ronan Wilson. So right off the gate, the Mustangs shake off the penalty that wiped out the kickoff return. They go 56 yards, 5 plays. It is 7-0 Friendswood on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
The backyard. For some, it's an escape. For others, it's a place where the family can play, relax, and have fun. Whether you're hanging with your family or tailgating with your buddies, everyone needs a backyard they're proud of. At the heart of it all, the grill. At Texas Star Grill Shop, we help you build your backyard dreams. Visit one of our 4 locations throughout Houston for the best barbecue grills and outdoor kitchens. Texas Star Grill Shop. Best grills at the best price.
My name's Nicholas Rafina, and you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks, to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week, as the Friendswood Mustangs have scored early, quickly, and efficiently.
No problem at all for the Mustangs as they will set to kick the ball off back deep for Kingwood Park. That is the up back trying to get his number. They've got 2 men back there now. Number 8, Christian Laura, and it looks like number 7, Willie Larry. They're going to kick the ball in the direction of Laura. He's just going to let that one bounce out, and they will get a 1st and 10, started at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see this Kingwood Park offense, because what we saw and that I really, really liked from the Friendswood offense was efficiency and balance. There was running, there was passing, there was a little bit of everything. And I talk about it every week. The run sets up the pass, sets up the run. You want that 2-headed dragon so the defense is always on its toes. And that's sort of what we saw there from Friendswood. So I'm curious what we see here. I'm sure what we see from Kingwood Park.
Oh, no question. This is a Kingwood Park team that likes to run the ball, especially with the mobile quarterback like Gilliam. We'll see as to how well their spread offense fares against the Mustangs. A Mustangs defense that's starting to find itself in the last couple of weeks. 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun set 4 wide receivers. They've got number 6, Hank Webby, in the backfield with them. Man going in motion, the flag is down, and that is going to be a false start.
We saw a lot of movement there, and it's kind of this new school 2010s. Well, I say 2010s, that's not new school anymore, but that spread offense where you spread out those receivers and you're trying to get the defense to spread out as well so they can cover all the receivers, and you want to run between the gaps. That's sort of what we're seeing here early, at least in that first opening formation for Kingwood Park.
We will get Dalby in the backfield now. They've got 2 backs in with Gilliam drawn off sides. It will be a counter play, and it's Gilliam with a couple of tackles bouncing off of him. Gets to the original line of scrimmage, so the big quarterback, all 6'4", 180 pounds of him, gets back to the 25-yard line after a gain of 5.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet he's got a good stride when he gets an open field, but 180 pounds is not a big boy. That's not a lot of weight on a big frame, 6'4", 180. So I bet he runs like a gazelle, but running between those tackles, he might run into some of those 200, 300-pound defensive linemen.
Friendswood's got a couple of linebackers that will make him think twice. It's exposed. Gain of 5 on that play, 2nd down and 10 at the 25-yard line. 4 wide receivers set, 2 in slot, 2 outside. Gilliam back, looks, quick throw, ball is going to be caught. Not much of a gain there as reception was made by Willie Larry. probably gain about 2. They're going to be generous in giving 3. So it's a 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Mustangs with 9:31 to go here in the first quarter. It's their opening drive as they trail 7-0 in what is essentially a must-win for both of these teams.
Yeah, and it's a very well-thrown ball as well, but the defender just kind of sat back just beyond the line. You might catch it, but you're not going to get anything extra. No yards after catch. That's the game Friendswood is playing right now.
So 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Panthers. It looks like they're just going to let this play clock wind down and then take a timeout. Or better yet, they're just going to take a delay. Not much time on the play clock. 2-1. Just got that one off. Gillum looking, has pressure, evades pressure, has room to run. 35, 40, 45 around the 47-yard line. A nice run by Gillum as he gets the ball to the 47-yard line. That is a gain of 19 on a 3rd and 7.
And we saw there was number 40 for Friendswood that actually do not have a number here, but he tried to blitz up and make the tackle and lost it to the turf monster, lost his feet out from under him, and that's what sprung that. Friendswood brought a blitz to that side from the defensive back position, but unfortunately just the slip up there left a huge open lane for Gilliam to run down.
1st and 10 for the Panthers at their own 47-yard line. Gillum in a high snap is going to call his own number himself. Big field, 45 to the 40, 35 to the 30. Still going inside the 25 to around the 21-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 20. So that, my friends, is a gain of 33 yards by the senior quarterback.
You see here the all-in-one Tinson Event Center replay. When he gets loose, look at that long stride we were talking about, making his way downfield. Gazelle-like early on in the drive, and so far his wheels have been the efficiency maker, not so much the arm yet.
Not a surprise to Kingwood Park. 8:02 to go. First quarter with a 1st and 10 at the Mustang 20-yard line. Gillum has caught this number 2 straight times. See if he'll keep it going. A man in motion. They'll go to jet sweep. Turns to the corner. Is Waby. Waby inside the 10. Dragged down and around the 3-yard line. So the Waterbug, 5'8", 150-pound Kai Waby gets the ball inside the Friendswood 5-yard line, spotted at the 4. A gain of 16. So in the last 3 plays, Clay, this Kingwood Park ground game has gouged Friendswood.
No doubt about it. And that's actually a pass play. You have the receiver run in front of you, and you kind of pop the ball out to him. It's a little short pass, forward pass, that winds up getting big yardage. So it's going to make those quarterback stats look a little nicer. But it's the speed and the efficiency of the little man making his way around the perimeter and making his way down there. 1st and goal for Kingwood Park.
Waby in motion again. It's going to be Gillum dropping back, steps up, throws, has a man, but a nice open field tackle by number 7, Mason Sendelar, showing some team captainhood right there, making the stop on the tight end, number 14, Ethan Elliott.
Yeah, playing a lot of man coverage right now as his Friendswood defense. Sendelar right there. The ball was caught. The ball was a little bit out in front of him. But like we said, no yards after catch. That's the game Friendswood is playing right now. You just have to be careful with that when you're this close to the end zone.
6:52 and counting here in the first quarter. Kingwood Park's opening drive has them at the 4-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Pistol formation for the Panthers. Gillum, high snap, hands it to Webby. Webby is going to be smashed. Actually, that's number 8, Christian Laura. My apologies. Laura with his first carry of the night gets the ball to around the 2-yard line. So 3rd goal coming up for the Panthers with 6:22 and counting.
I'll tell you what, I believe Kingwood Park is running a bit of a read option. Just see where the blitz is coming from and try to get the ball going the opposite direction. That's kind of what I'm seeing here so far. Down here in third and goal from the 2, Friendswood, I would not be surprised to see them run a blitz here and try to do something to confuse that handoff and mix it up. So watch for the short pass from Kingwood Park.
Gillum with that handoff. It's going to give it to Laura, and Laura is not going to get much. Maybe a half yard. So it's in a game like this, you're not going to think about bringing a field goal unit on a 4th and goal at the 1.
Especially with as efficiently as Friendswood scored on their opening drive. You got to believe you got to get points on the board and keep that advantage.
4th down and goal.
Putting the 6'4" man under center, I like it.
Smart move. Gillum calling his own number, and Gillum, finally, that second push got him in. Looked like he was stood up initially, but the senior gets the push from his O-line and flies in the end zone.
Yeah, that's just simple geometry. I'm 6'4". If I fall forward, I'll fall for at least a yard, my man. My goodness, that's one of those things we talk about it. Coaches outcoach themselves, and they don't think about the numbers. See here, the all-in-one Tenson Event Center replay. You're 6'4", you fall forward, you'll get at least a yard. I just got to believe my offensive lineman can move them forward.
Alex Hartnett to attempt the extra point. His holder is Evan Stanislaw, number 13. Snap is up, kick is up, and it is going to be good. So both teams make the most of their opening drive, scoring touchdowns. 5:24 to go here in the first quarter in Friendswood. We are tied 7-7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Lone Star Muscle is produced by Clear Life Media, a leader in high-quality video production. Clear Life Media specializes in video production, live streaming, photography, podcast, and much more. With the brand new state-of-the-art studio located in League City, Texas, make your next production come to life. Book today. Check out Clear Life Media on social media and learn more at clearlifemedia.com.
Welcome back, folks. As you see there, the Friendswood home side is packed out for what we have basically called an early playoff matchup here. Tie ball game after the Kingwood Park touchdown.
It has not disappointed here in the first 6 minutes plus. Both teams marching downfield to score on their opening possessions. Friendswood will get the ball for the second time. Mickey, number 5, Lee, number 6, lines up their own 5-yard line as they await the kickoff from number 3, Alex Hartnett.
Would not be shocked to see a squib or at least kick it away from Jackson Lee. He's got the fire and the intensity already early in this game. He almost scored on 2 touchdowns here tonight.
It is Hartnett set to kick, and he will kick this one in the direction of Mickey, and Mickey's just going to let this bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So the Mustangs will go first and 10 at their own 5-yard line as Mikey Butler will lead the offense out for its second drive tonight.
And this is why, again, we preach it every single week. You have to run the ball, you have to pass the ball, you have to do both efficiently to be a good offense. And Friendswood did both so well, I would not want to be a defensive coordinator right now because I'm basically playing coin flip, trying to stop this offense on the second drive.
The thing is, with this offense, we barely scratched the surface. We got a lot of winners. We also got a lot of leads. Did not see any of Mickey in that drive as well, as it is going to be Winters, and Winters is going to stuff behind the line. Lost the yard on that one. Last man up for the Panthers, number 50. That is Jeremy Serafini, 6', 240-pound junior.
I saw Ivan Reyes in there as well on the tackle.
Second down and 11. It is going to be Butler rolling out. Throws it to a BB to the 30. Hurdles a defender and gets to around the 31-yard line. That's 6'4" and about 230 pounds of Noah Beebe making that catch.
Yeah, big man jumping up in the air. You don't expect to see that too often. I don't think he's running too much, doing too many hurdles.
Third down coming up. Winters trying to avoid the block and was not able to, as the Mustangs unable to get that drive going. Tackle made by number 11, Luke Elliott. Also number 59, Hagen Smith in there. So we will see number 12, Ronan Wilson, set the punt for the first time tonight.
It got to be a big victory there after the way that opening drive went for Kingwood Park. You get the shutout here. You get the shutdown, the 3 and out on the second drive. So you're about 50-50 so far for your defense.
Kyle Webby landing around his own 35-yard line as he awaits the punt.
Kingwood Park is thinking fake. They've got the safe man up.
And Wilson is going to get a wobbler that is going to take a big Kingwood bounce before it was down by Caleb Condon, number 15. So Kingwood Park is going to get good field position here as they start at the 41-yard line, their own, with 3:53 to go here in the first quarter.
So far, it's interesting. Kingwood Park was pretty efficient on the previous drive as well. mostly from Aaron Gilliam, able to get out there and use his wheels, use the arm. You know, ultimately it was the legs. That's what Friendswood has to be careful of, because they're spreading out to cover these receivers, and they're playing the man coverage, and that just leaves everyone backing away from that QB and leaving him out there by himself. It looks like they're going to do much of the same. He's got the empty backfield now.
Empty set for Gillum on 1st and 10. Drops back, steps, has pressure, rolls out, trying to avoid the rush. Does. Goes to the 40 and go out of bounds and around the 45-yard line. So he evades the sack, picks up around 4 to make it a 2nd down and 6. Make it a 2nd and 7 as they spotted at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and I think if you're Friendswood's defensive coordinator, you have to tell your defensive linemen to establish a perimeter. You can't just go straight at the QB because he's too quick. He's going to get outside of you. So you almost have to run contain and cover your edges, hit outside, and force him to go up into the gut of that defense toward those other big defensive linemen.
2nd down and 7. And the defensive coordinator for Friendswood, Stephen Griffith, certainly has his hands full trying to contain Gillum here on the 2nd drive up for Kingwood Park. Shotgun set. Gillum back, throws a quick pass that is going to be caught, and again, not much there. Reception made by Willie Larry, but again, Mustangs put the clamps down and keep that play going next to nothing.
Yeah, good tackling so far from Friendswood. They're following their man. They're shadowing who they're supposed to be covering. No yards after catch. That so far has been the modus operandi of this Friendswood defense. I tell you, I've got to believe you're Kingwood Park, you want to start trying to get those passes a little bit deeper. Try to, we may not get yards after catch, but we can get yards for the catch. You got to start trying to play that man coverage like you have the better players downfield.
They ended up losing 3 on that reception, so we're right back to a 3rd down and 10 for Kingwood Park at their own 41 with 3 minutes and counting here in the 1st quarter. 3 receivers set out of the pistol. A high snap. Griffin. Gillum looking, throws downfield. Man has the reception. Great catch by number 11, Luke Elliott. 6'4", 200-pound junior H-back makes the reception and gets the ball inside the 30 to exactly the 30-yard line. So a big play of 29 yards for the Panthers.
And that's what we were saying. Kingwood Park has to play like their receivers are going to get open. So far they are. They're just not making any plays after the catch. But that play, Elliott able to get behind his man, get behind the safety, so that he was able to catch that ball almost in a double coverage situation and was just the better football player. That's what Kingwood Park needs to have on this offense.
Elliott goes in motion. He'll go to the jet sweep again. And this time the Mustangs are not having any of that as Wavy is thrown back behind the line. Number 15, Condon, 49. That is going to be Caleb Allen.
And I almost wonder if Kingwood Park has something that they're trying to set up, because we've seen them run that exact play twice. The little pitch pass in the backfield, trying to hit that perimeter. We saw it down near the goal line earlier. Now we see it. So it almost makes me wonder if they have a reverse that they're going to run to try to get that Friendswood defense to commit, because here in the 1st quarter, we've already seen the same play twice.
2nd down and 15, 1:33 and counting to go in the 1st quarter. Gillum in shotgun, 4 wide set. Play action, fake steps, rolls it up in the air, and that ball is going to be caught, and that is going to be a touchdown. It wasn't the prettiest of throws, but it landed in the hands of the kicker, Alex Hartman, who says, my hands are just as good as my feet. It is a 35-yard touchdown, and Kingwood Park takes their first lead of the evening.
Yeah, look at it here. The all-in-one Tinson Event Center replay tells no lies. Ball goes up, and again, he had his man beat, but it just wasn't the prettiest thrown ball. But regardless, he knocks the defensive back. Defensive back falls off his base, winds up catching the ball, and scores for the touchdown. A little bit of a slip up there from Friendswood results in that 6 points right there.
And he is going to get the opportunity to kick his own extra point after his own touchdown.
You don't normally get to score all 7 points, but high school level you do.
Snap. The kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. New score with 1 minute, 19 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Kingwood Park finds the end zone for the 2nd time tonight. They lead Friendswood 14-7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Hey everybody, it's AJ with Hippie Fertilizing. We are here to help fix your lawn. Does it currently look brown, dead, dry, patchy? We'll call it Hippie. We can help turn it around. And one of the best ways to do that is with our Hippie Juice Plus application to revitalize your soil, your turf, and help give you a lush green lawn you're looking for. Please fill out our contact form at hippiefertilizing.com because nobody knows grass like a hippie. Peace.
Hi, my name is Mason Sindelar. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Kingwood Park with a defensive stop and an offensive score here at the beautiful Henry Winston Stadium as they get ready to kick off.
Mickey and Lee back deep again for the third time this quarter. They're at around the 5-yard line. Alex Hartnett, who scored on the 35-yard touchdown catch and kicked his extra point, is set to kick off as he will hammer this one in the direction of get around the 12-yard line to the 15, to the 20, has room, 25, 30, 35, cuts it back 40 to around the 41, 42-yard line. And again, a little late laundry and not sure as to what that call was going to be. It's
most likely a hold, yeah.
Back judge is confirming it's a hold, so second time this evening, Jackson Lee gets a nifty kickoff return, and it's called back due to a hold.
Brandon, if I am Coach Jordan Johnson, I am throwing the deep ball to Jordan Lee on this one because he clearly has the motor. He was open earlier in the game. He's had 2 kickoffs, one that went all the way and got called back, one that was called back right here, for about a 10-yard loss, or a 10-yard penalty. He clearly is motivated right now. He clearly has the wheel. And what do we say every single week? You feed the hot hand.
Exactly.
You have to look for it early, and that's what I'm seeing it right now early on. So I would watch for the deep ball if I'm Coach Jordan Johnson. That's what I would be telling my QB. Make sure if you have the deep man, take that shot.
1st and 10. Butler steps up, quick throw, that ball, bat it down.
That ball might have. That ball went straight into the turf.
Yeah, it looked like it did not get far. It looked like it might have either hit an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman hit it. But either way, it's an incompletion. Makes it 2nd down and 10. No huddle for the Mustangs as Butler has a trips formation over to the near side. Has Lee one-on-one on the far side.
Got a whistle. Oh, no, excuse me.
No, and it's Butler looking, throws, has a man, good catch. Reception made by Mickey, and Mickey's got a 1st down and gets the ball to around the 48-yard line of the Mustangs. So Butler making up from that last throw, gets a dart to Mickey, who gets the ball to the 48-yard line.
Great job by Butler to find the hole in the zone. Just run the route and find your open man.
And actually it's going to be Butler. Catch is going to be made. Reception there by number 14, Gianni Jeremy. Gets the ball past midfield as the clock continues to run. 17 seconds and counting here in the 1st quarter. Mustangs look intent to run at least one more play. 2nd down and around 6 at the 47, making the 48-yard line. Looks like they are just going to let the clock go down. And they will. Entertaining first 12 minutes here as Kingwood Park takes a 14-7 lead over the host Mustangs of Friendswood in a winner-take-all contest here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Galveston College's Electrical and Electronics Technology program will prepare you for employment in a wide array of local and regional industries. Apply today and receive an Associate of Applied Science degree and certification. Demand for electrical and electronics techs remains high in the Gulf Coast region. For more information about Galveston College's Electrical and Electronics Technology program, visit gc.edu/electrical. Build your tomorrow at Galveston College.
Hi, I'm Coach Rico, and you guys are watching the Game of the Week, Friendswood High School versus LaPorte, on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week as the Friendswood Mustangs trail 7-14 over the Kingwood Park Panthers.
2nd down coming up for the Mustangs. 2nd and 4 for Friendswood. Ball at the 47-yard line of Kingwood Park. Mikey Butler in shotgun, low snap, calls his own number, gets to around the 45, so he'll get maybe a couple on that play. Lost balance as he tried to go in. Butler's going to go out, and there's Josh Brister making his first appearance of the night.
A little 2-yard pickup, 2 yards to go. Wonder what Friendswood's going to have in the tank here.
Brister is similar to Gilliam in the fact that he is a big mobile quarterback. Shotgun set, and it is going to be Brister. He got tripped up. Great play by number 14, Ethan Elliott, to trip up Brister. Short of the first down, he got a yard. Brister had a hole, but Elliott made a heck of an open field tackle.
Yeah, that's just a hustle play there by Elliott. Reach down, find a limb, find a body part. Even if you don't get the trip or get the tackle, you might slow him down enough. But there you see it. Just that little bit of stretch, that extra effort is enough to make this 4th and 1. And you got to believe Friendswood's going to go for it here.
4th and 1 coming up. Play clock is around 10, so it looks like they're just going to let this clock run down and take a timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 10 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the first half. It is Kingwood Park 14, Friendswood 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
There you see it. Just that little bit of stretch, that extra effort is enough to make this.
Hi, my name is Claudia Church, and I'm Student of the Week at Friendswood High School. I'm very honored. I don't know, that's a big thing to be honored for, and I feel like I really appreciate it because I do try hard in everything I do, so that's really exciting. Of course, I'm a part of cheer. I'm the varsity cheer captain, and then I'm also a member of the National Honor Society at school, so that's a lot of volunteering. So the main way I volunteer is I coach the junior cheerleading team for this community, the Friendswood Broncos. And then I'm in a lot of AP and dual credit classes, so I do a lot for school too. I would get involved as much as you can because it's so rewarding, and honestly I like having a full day and then coming home knowing I did something to make someone else's day better or doing something for myself that made my life better, and I would just get involved because it really helps you become a better person and a much stronger individual. Thank you Galveston College for sponsoring the Student of the Week. Go Mustangs!
Hi, my name is Jordan Johnson, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. As you saw the quarterback keeper on 4th and 1 in the picture-in-picture there. Brister picks it up. Friendswood back on the move with the pass down the sideline.
And that was Garrett Mickey there on the catch doing a nice tiptoe to gain a couple of extra yards on that play. It could bring back Butler, who gets the throw to Mickey and gets the ball to the 24-yard line. Nice completion, gain of around 14 on that one. 1st and 10 Mustangs at the 24 of Kingwood Park, down 7 with 10:04 to go here in the first half.
Friendswood doing a good job getting up to the line and then getting their play call. They want to see what the defense is in before they get the play.
And off is going to be 2 minutes, bounces it out, finds the middle of the field, gets to around the 20-yard line. So he'll get around 4 on that play. Tackles made by number 25, Elliott Warren.
Friendswood on the move. You know, they had a tough 4th down conversion they were able to pick up, but since then it's been smooth sailing, running and passing so far. 2nd
down, and again it's going to be Butler calling his own number, and Butler will get to around the 17. He'll pick up 3 on that one. Last man up for Kingwood, number 2, Ryder Gravener, senior linebacker, and it's a 3rd down coming up for the Mustangs. They'll go pistol with Noah, number 11, in the backfield. They're going to move him over. They'll also move Winters over. Butler back, has time, looks, throws, goes to the end zone. Caught! Jackson Lee! They can't take that one away from you.
I actually believe that was Mickey.
That's Mickey, okay.
That's Mickey again.
Either way, you can't take that away from you. Mickey with the big catch on the drive to keep the drive going. He gets the completion on the 17-yard touchdown catch.
Yeah, and Kingwood Park brought a blitz, a heavy blitz there on 3rd and short, expecting a run, expecting to see, another quarterback scramble, or at least just to upset it. But you left your defensive back there by himself, and Mickey so far is the hot hand for this offense.
Extra point is good by Ronan Wilson. Mickey with the catch that kept the drive going. When it looked like Friendswood was butter, he ends the drive with a 17-yard touchdown reception. 9:10 to go here in the first half. We are all knotted at 14 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
See
The thing is nobody's going to see all the mess ups. I'm Nelson Negron.
And I'm Rihanna Negron.
And we're I'm Nelson Negron.
And I'm Rihanna Negron.
And we are Provident Oak Financial. Provident Oak Financial is a Christian-owned investment and Provident Oak Financial is a Christian-owned financial planning and investment firm.
We like to focus on your values and your beliefs and your investment strategies.
With Provident Oak Financial, you're not just a client, you're family. Scan the QR code for your free financial scorecard.
Provident Oak Financial, faith, family, and your financial future.
Hi, my name is Connor Vu. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We are all knotted up early in the second quarter as Friendswood responds with a touchdown pass of their own, 14-14, as we get ready for another kickoff.
Wilson set to kick off for the Mustangs. Back deep, number 6, Kai Webby, and number 8, Christian Laura. And they're going to kick a high one that's fielded by Webby at around the 11, turns to the corner, and is going to be stopped at around the 15-yard line. That is excellent, excellent kickoff coverage by number 34, Garrison McElwain, the junior linebacker.
Came down like a cruise missile, man. Just had eyes on the returner and just cleared a path to the man. My goodness, just running with authority down there.
He was able to stretch that play out and held Webby to just a return of about maybe 6 yards, actually 6 yards on that. So 1st and 10, bad field position for Kingwood Park at their own 16-yard line. 9:05 to go here in the first half in a 14-14 tie. We'll see what Gilliam and the offense can do here.
Again, I think the key is going to be maintaining a perimeter on that defensive line, making sure that Gilliam can't run around to the perimeters with that speed.
Mustangs showing blitz, and it's going to be Gilliam calling his own number, and he's not going to get much of anything. Mustangs were there on that one. Number 15, Caleb Condon. Also number 97, Jacob Molina, there on the stop. He picked up 1 on that play, so make it 2nd down and 9 at the 17-yard line with 8:46 to go here in the first half.
That's just basic physics. He's tall, lanky, like we talked about, 6'4", 180 pounds. If he's having to run through physical bodies, it's going to be a lot harder for him than getting into space and using that speed and using that stride.
2nd down and 9 as it's maybe in the backfield with him. Gilliam waiting for the snap, gets it, drops back, has
huge
pressure,
blitz,
avoids the rush, and ball is going to be thrown. Catch is going to be made by Hart. They don't get much out of it, probably about 2 yards on that play. So it's a 3rd and long coming up for the Mustangs to get a chance to get the ball back here. 3rd down and 7 for Kingwood Park with 8:03 to go here in the first half.
And on that play, Friendswood brought the blitz up the middle. They got penetration through the line, and the defensive lineman, the defensive end or linebacker, just floated out to the side and made sure that nothing got in front of him, nothing got away from him.
3rd down coming up, high snap, Gilliam back, throws. Ball is going to be caught, and it's not going to be much of anything because number 31 for the Mustangs, Thomas Daly, there to bring down number 14, Ethan Elliott. Minimal gain as the Panthers are going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, for most of it tonight so far early in this game, Friendswood's tackle on the ball carrier has been efficient. It has been excellently placed so far. And there's not been any yards after catch for Kingwood Park, and that's what Friendswood has been eliminating. So if they can keep those short underneath passes, that's where Kingwood Park struggles. When they had the scoring drive, it was the deep passes that began to open up. So curious to see if they go back to that on the next drive.
It's set to punt, and it is Lee lined up around his own 45-yard line. Hartnett will get the punt off. It's going to be a wobble. It's going to take a couple of bounces and a hands up lead around the 43-yard line. Gets to midfield. He'll be stopped around the 48-yard line. So a good return there by Lee, who gives the Mustangs the football in Kingwood Park territory. 6:47 to go here in the first half. Still tied at 14, but coming off the touchdown drive. Let's see if the Mustangs can keep that momentum going.
No doubt. I got to believe they're going to look to establish more of that deep pass. On the previous drive, Butler was able to find the opening in the zone. He was able to get the ball down, find his men downfield. Wasn't a whole lot of the short game that worked for him. But heck, if you could score with home runs, score every time.
No doubt, empty backfield set for the Mustangs as it's going to be Butler. And he is going to be smashed. Coming in was number 8, Christian Laura. He came in like a wrecking ball.
I believe number 11, Luke Elliott, also got in on that. I think that was the man that might have made the sack. But I'll tell you what, watch the defense shift if we've got it. It was that defensive shift that threw Butler off on that, because he saw the defenders pull. He thought everyone was backing off in to cover the pass. Everyone was going away from him, except that defensive back, except the man on the corner came on the blitz.
Loss of 4 makes it 2nd down and 14. Butler's going to throw the ball, screen to, but actually that's not Leonard. That's number 33. That is going to be Trip Bateman. And Trip Bateman has got the crowd excited and has got the ball inside the 5-yard line.
And there's a flag on the play, but it was very, very late downfield. Curious what that official saw, because the only thing I could see from his position was the man with the ball and a bunch of white jerseys. So who was the flag on?
No. Not sure where it called. It looks like they're waving it off.
That was a very late flag, and again, I only saw white jerseys and the man with the football, so I don't know who could have committed that penalty.
Big catch and run for the Mustangs as they get the ball down to 3-yard line. You look at the replay, was it a face mask? It might have been. It might have been the most incidental face mask, but either way, it's going to be half the distance to the goal line. So they're going to set up shop, 1st and goal at the 2.
It looks like they're saying it might have been this block here, but I don't know. It looks like the return or the defender had his head forward. He saw the block, so I think they're going to wave this one off.
Yeah,
and
they are.
They're agreeing. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't see a penalty personally. They're going to discuss it.
They're discussing it with Kingwood Park. Kingwood Park head coach Clayton Maple.
Yeah, and that flag came out way after that block, too. That was a very late flag. Very, very curious about that one. It gets picked up. It is waved. It is a non-factor. And now it's 1st and goal for the Mustangs offense, which is red hot right now.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line. And it is going to be Brister. And Brister's going to hurl over the defender and get the ball in the end zone. That's the kind of drive you like. One play, 2 yards. Let the big quarterback hurl over a defender and get the ball in the end zone. And it's now 20-14 Mustangs with 5:53 to go here in the first half.
See there the all-in-one Tents and Events Center replay. As Brister gets the ball, he fakes like he's going to throw it out to that receiver that just ran by and then cuts back the other way, hurdles a defender. It's those little motions that make a defense second-guess itself. And when you only need to pick up 2 yards, someone second-guessing self could, for even a second, could be all you need.
Kick is going to be up and running. Wilson's going to be 3 for 3. 5 minutes, 53 seconds to go here in the first half. The hometown is feeling good as it's now Friendswood 21, Kingwood Park 14 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
In the Instrumentation Technology program at Galveston College, students engage in high-tech instruments and equipment used in automated systems that are critical to the operation of chemical plants, petrochemical refineries, air and water treatment facilities, and more.
I really enjoy the hands-on. All of this was just bolts and pieces. We built everything. So you're putting it together from the ground up, and you're really learning it.
For more information, visit gc.edu.
Hi, my name is Priscilla Orta, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week as Friendswood goes back up 21-14. That's not the only exciting thing happening in Friendswood. Caitlin Pristine has had someone down there on the sideline. Caitlin, who you got?
Christine. I'm back with Clear Life Media, and tonight I have the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Rowe. Mr. Rowe, I was in such awe whenever I saw those clips of the 1st through 3rd graders chatting with you and some of the most influential people part of the FISD. How did that make you feel, and what was the process like between getting them to chat with you guys?
We students are obviously what we're all about, And so we love to hear student voice and have a chance to ask them specific questions, but also just interact with them. So really from top to bottom, that's who we're all about. So we like to take opportunities to sit and talk with them.
That's amazing. I love that so much. And what are your thoughts about the performance tonight?
Oh, Friday night football is what it's all about in Friendswood. And, you know, it's about football, but on any given Friday night, you know, and you look and you see cheerleaders behind us here, you see trainers, band. We have about 490 kids that participate on a Friday night. So it's much more than a game. So it's just an environment that builds cohesion, community together. And having a one high school town makes it special.
That's amazing to have such an amazing community like that. And is there anything that's being enforced lately, any upcoming activities or programs, anything like that?
This year is our 85th year in existence. So we're celebrating our 85th year birthday as Friendswood ISD. So we've been looking back to our history and celebrating just that rich history and building on top of it. So there's a lot of things you'll see in Friendswood ISD celebrating that 85 years.
Always celebrations. Thank you so much, Dr. Rowe, for joining me. Back to you, Clay.
Thank you so much, Caitlin. As Kingwood Park struggling on this drive so far, we got 2nd and 13.
And they're going to struggle a little bit more as number 18, Jordan Kreitz, came knifing into the backfield, destroyed that play immediately. Cooper Woloko not able to get much of anything on his first touch of the night.
That's going to make it about 3rd and 18. I don't know about you. I don't have too many plays in the playbook for 3rd and 18.
It's got to be pretty creative here. Got to get the ball to the 42-yard line here. And like you mentioned during the break, Kingwood Park has got to reestablish its long passing game. It was what worked for them when on their second touchdown drive. They've got to be able to bounce back and find that here. 3rd down and long. He will get Waby in motion. He'll bring him in the backfield with him. Now Waby goes back into motion again as Gillen drops back, looking, has pressure, rolling out, looking, just throws that one underneath. Ball is going to be caught. Good catch there by number 2, Ryder Gravener, but he's going to be well short of a first down, and the Mustangs are going to get a 3 and out.
Yeah, that's a great play on any down except 3rd. You know, you've got to get the ball down there and give your receiver a chance to pick up the first down. You know, made a lot of moves, got outside of that blitz, and then you just throw the underneath ball. You know, I got to believe they've got receivers downfield. They've got guys trying to get open. You've got to throw it up and let your guy be the better player.
And they've got a height advantage. They've got several receivers around that 6'2", 6'3" range. You know, let them get a 50-50 ball and take your chances. Hartnett is set the punt as he will get this one off, and the ball is going to take a bounce that is going to be out of bounds at around the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. That's where they will spot it. So the Mustangs will look to add on to a 21-14 lead with 3:19 to go in the first half.
Live in Santa Fe for the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Has a first down. Got a block. It's going to score!
Don't be surprised. Insurance companies offer bad deals for injury claims. And many lawyers, they take the bad deal, they move on to the next case.
Mitchell is going to be stuck.
You have a choice. Hire a lawyer who will do the work. Set the tone against the insurance companies so that you get the max for your injury case. So call Lone Star Injury Attorneys, where we do the work. We punish the insurance companies when they give bad deals. Lone Star Injury Attorneys is a proud sponsor of the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Hi, my name is Melissa Novak, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Friendswood on the move. Number 33.
Trip Bateman. We are watching the Trip Bateman show. He had that big catch on the screen and run to set up the go-ahead score. And he's had 2 solid runs here on this drive. Butler throws it. The ball is caught wide open. Oh, my word. Garrett Mickey is going to score on a 52-yard touchdown pass where he was at least 15 yards behind everybody.
Tell you what, watch it here on the replay. Elliott Warren tried to jump the route. He tried to jump the pass and just missed it and left his man wide open. I think there was defensive breakdown to defensive communication. That was probably his man, and so he tried to jump the route as an answer instead of setting back into coverage. And when you try to jump the route, it's one of those where you catch it, you're going to catch it in stride and probably score 6. But if you miss that ball, your receiver is left all alone, and in most cases, in the end zone.
Mickey's second touchdown catch up tonight. And kids, if you want to see what blown coverage looks like, watch this replay over and over and over again.
And I believe, I'm sorry to cut you off, I think Friendswood got a
there's a celebration. Yeah. Yeah, Mickey and one of his teammates. As we look at the replay again, he rolls the dice. That's number 25, Elliott Warren. He rolls the dice, and if he were maybe a half step sooner, that's probably 6 going the other way.
I think there's the whole mix-up in general, as we're going to see here, on sportsmanlike conduct on the offense, a planned celebration like that. But, you said it, nail on the head. That's blown coverage. You're not lined up on your man. You realize it too late. Try to sprint towards it. It's textbook, as we see. Yeah, that's probably what drew the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Senior night, last home game of the season. As the snap, the kick is going to be up. The kick is going to be good. So right now, Friendswood's offense is starting to find their stride. Mickey's got 2 touchdown catches, as it's now Friendswood stretching it out to a 28-14 lead over Kingwood Park with 2:21 to go here in the first half on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Lone Star Muscle is produced by Clear Life Media, a leader in high-quality video production. Clear Life Media specializes in video production, live streaming, photography, podcast, and much more. With the brand new state-of-the-art studio located in League City, Texas, make your next production come to life. Book today. Check out Clear Life Media on social media and learn more at clearlifemedia.com.
Hi, my name is George, and you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week, and the Mustangs are running as they are up 28-14 after a huge pass play on some blown coverage by the Kingwood Park Panthers.
52-yard touchdown catch for Garrett Mickey. It's the second touchdown of the night. He's got a 17-yard touchdown reception as well, as he should be over 100 yards in receiving this evening. That celebration penalty is going to force the Mustangs to kick the ball off at their own 25-yard line. And I would imagine that Jordan Johnson is going to have a conversation with the young men at half in regards to this, because you've just given up a lot of field position to a Kingwood Park team that can put up points on the board. And with 2:21 to go in the first half, they have an opportunity to not only get points on the board, but also coming via good field position.
Yeah, and Kingwood Park almost returned the last kickoff, too. It was a shoestring tackle that kept a seam from getting busted on the return.
And it looks like we've got a timeout coming up. Well, let's go ahead and take a quick timeout with them. Again, we've got 2 minutes, 21 seconds to go here in the first half. It is Friendswood 28, Kingwood Park 14 on a beautiful Friday night here in Friendswood on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
We just wrapped up a great year for the Education Foundation. Supporting teachers and students is what we do. In October, we awarded a little over $140,000 to classrooms here in Santa Fe ISD. We have also been working hard to bring to life the Book and STEM Bus, also called the Indian Innovation Lab. We are in a new year and we have big goals. Don't you want to join us to make that happen for our teachers and students? Supporting education is a slam dunk.
Hi, my name is Presley Studebaker, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. I know we just got back. It looks like there's a Kingwood Park player down on that return.
There is a man down on the field. We will go ahead and take that quick time out. Hopefully get the young man up and off the field. 2 minutes, 14 seconds remaining here in the first half. It has been a Mustangs quarter. They've got 3 touchdowns that made it now a 28-14 lead over Kingwood Park here at the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Ryan Massa Realtor for sponsoring the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media. Ryan is a realtor specializing in first-time home buyers and relocations to the Texas Gulf Coast region. Finding your tomorrow home today. Learn more on Facebook at Massa Realtor.
The best barbecue is at Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, now open at the Mainland City Center. Brisket, ribs, and smoked chicken. Bring your appetite at Texas Pit Stop Barbecue.
Hi, my name's Anthony, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Are you ready to take charge of your future? Galveston College is here to help you build your tomorrow. Get ready for an engaging and vibrant college experience where you can explore endless possibilities. Immerse yourself in our beautiful campus where innovation meets inspiration at every turn. Worried about paying for college? Galveston College is one of the most affordable colleges in Texas. Located near the beach, you can enjoy the best of both worlds, quality education and fun in the sun. So what are you waiting for? Register now at gc.edu and start building your tomorrow at Galveston College.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Man down on the field was Alex Hartnett. He's also, he's the kicker, and he's the one that has the touchdown pass earlier in the game for Kingwood Park. So could be a very costly injury. He is walking off under his own power. That is the good news. It looked like a lower extremity injury, though, so we will wait and see what the verdict is as Kingwood Park's offense comes back out on the field.
They have sputtered in the last couple of drives, as it seems like the Mustangs have been able to figure out. Quarterback Aaron Gillum and the spread offense of the Panthers, 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Wavy goes into motion again. Gillum back, steps up, throws. Ball is a screen pass that is going to be caught by Laura. Laura to the 30, to the 40, midfield, spinning, and goes out of bounds at around the 46-yard line. That play looked like it had disaster written all over it, but Christian Laura was able to turn the corner, accelerated, and got the ball inside Friendswood territory, a gain of 22 yards on that play.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, it was one of those busted plays, but I love the screen against the blitz. It actually looks like Friendswood has a player down now.
They do. They do, and we will have a timeout again. 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go here in the first half. It is Friendswood 28, Kingwood Park trying to come back. They're down 14 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
My name's Thomas with Garcia's Detailing, and we're out here at Clear Life Media in League City, Texas, and we're about to be working on this Sierra HD 2500. We're going to be doing a 2-stage paint correction. We're going to be laying down our ceramic System X. We're going to be doing a 5-year warranty for these guys. This truck's going to shine like never before with the hands of Garcia's Detailing, because when you put love into the art, it shows.
My name's Nicholas Rafina, and you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Friendswood player able to jog off the field, looking just fine. As we await the snap here, Kingwood Park.
Gillum rolling, has pressure, has a man downfield, incomplete. Was looking in the direction of Ryder Grabner, number 2. So an incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 for Kingwood Park at the Friendswood 46-yard line. 1:51 to go here in the first half. Kingwood Park took a 14-7 lead, but they've given up 3 unanswered touchdowns to the Mustangs.
And I was mentioning before the previous injury that I love the screen against the blitz because, and that's what Friendswood, they're playing with aggression right now. We talked about it, making the tackle, no run after catch. They're bringing the blitz on every play. They're trying to just play aggressive defensive football, and I love that. But the screen will neutralize that because it makes those defenders go separate ways. So I'm curious if we see Kingwood Park continue to try to make that screen work on this drive.
It's an important drive for Kingwood Park. If you think about it, they do get the ball to start the second half. So if they can finish the end of the first half, they've got 151 left here in the first half. If they can get the ball in the end zone, turn this into a one-score game, they're going to have the momentum going for them coming into the start of the second half. But the problem that they may face is the fact that the halftime show, especially the appreciation to service, those run a little longer than normal. So they may be a little rubber leg by the time they get out for the start of the second half. But first things first, they've got to get the ball in the end zone here to make it a one-score game.
No doubt. That has got to be the thought process. Make this a one-score game because, remember, they get the ball to start the second half. That's kind of what I was talking about. I like getting the ball and kind of knowing where you stand.
Wavy goes in motion, and it's going to be Gillum rolling out, and Gillum's going to avoid two defenders. Gillum's going to throw a dart downfield. That ball's intercepted. Great pick by number 27. That is Austin Kane, sophomore DB, going upstairs for the pick. And that's a backbreaker for Kingwood Park and their chances of putting up points here in the first half.
Yeah, that right there, that is worst case scenario. They had a big trick play. They called the timeout just to get it in, where they fake it one way, fake it back the other, just to have the QB, Gillian, spin around and then throw it deep. But Friendswood not fooled at all. Both safeties back into cover two. And just looking for the deep pass and waiting for that ball to come down. Jumps the route, catches the ball, interception. And now Friendswood, as quick as they've scored on offense, it would not shock me to see them try to put more points on the board before the end of this half.
They've got 144 to work with as the handoff is going to be to Winters. And Winters will get the ball to around the 19-yard line. So a gain of about 4 on that play will make it second down and 6. Clock continuing to run with 1:30 and counting. It's Brister in at quarterback now. He's got an empty set facing him.
I think that is Butler. Butler is back right now, number 8.
Okay, that is Butler. Okay, 3 yards. And it's Butler back. Throws a dart. Man, it's dropped. Oh, my gosh. That was Winters. Was thinking about what he had upfield, but was unable to make the catch. So a 3rd and 6 coming up. So if Kingwood can make a stop here and get the ball back.
It's true. That's the problem with the hurry up. They're not taking any time off. When we saw there, you said it. That is textbook running without the football. The ball hit his hands, and he just spikes it into the ground.
3rd down and 6 coming up. Kingwood Park showed blitz early. If they'll follow through on that. Empty set. 5 receivers. And AR going to come with the rush, and it's going to be Butler trying to turn the corner, and he will get to around the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. It will be a couple of yards short of a first down, so it will mean that Kingwood Park will get the ball back, and it's a timeout for Kingwood Park. We'll take it with them. We've got 56 seconds to go here in the first half. Kingwood Park looking to try to get one more opportunity to cut into a 28-14 deficit here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Gain the knowledge for a successful career as an HVAC technician. HVAC techs are in high demand. Enroll today and get a degree in as little as 5 months.
It's been amazing, from the people to actually working in the lab, getting my hands dirty, which has been awesome, sitting in the class and you're finally getting your hands dirty. And other than that, having the experience to get out there and do what I want to do.
Financial aid is available for those who qualify. For information, visit gc.edu.
Hi, my name is Connor Vu. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Beautiful city of Friendswood. With 56 seconds left in the half, Friendswood, the Mustangs, up 28-14 over Kingwood Park. Friendswood getting ready to punt, and I actually think they take a timeout now.
Oh, it's one of those mindsets to where I think both coaches are believing that you can't take them with you. So 56 seconds to go. And again, we've talked about how this is a must-win game for both teams. Both teams come in here with a record of 2-3 in district play. And the winner will all but assure themselves a playoff spot, that fourth playoff spot in District 11 5A Division I. Angleton is in. LaPorte is in. Those two teams are 5-0, but they clash next week for a winner-take-all for the district championship. Crosby's 4-1. As we are ready to get back in action, I'll stress on that point just a second, as Wilson has set the punt.
Kingwood Park have a return man?
Kingwood Park does not have a return man back. The closest person is going to be number 20, Cooper Robinson, and he's at around the Friendswood 40.
I could not imagine faking this. If giving Kingwood Park the ball short is too big of a risk, in my opinion, in a two-possession game.
And flags are down as it looks like it's a timeout, but that allows me to get back to the point I was making. This is a winner-take-all because Angleton is 5-0. LaPorte is 5-0. Those two teams are going to collide and face off for the district championship next week. Crosby's 4-1. Those three teams are in. So it comes down to Friendswood and Kingwood Park, both 3-2 in district. The winner of this game will have the edge because even if the winner tonight loses next week, the head-to-head will make all the difference in the world.
Okay, so this really is, it's a literal playoff matchup in a sense.
No doubt. It is indeed a playoff matchup because it is indeed a situation where whoever wins this ball game is going to be sitting pretty and will have that fourth and final playoff spot in 11-5A Division I.
You got some real confusion on this punt. I'm not sure what happened. I mean, I saw the referee screaming, wanting the other official to come out. It was the head umpire. And now he's having a discussion with who I believe has to be the special teams coach for Friendswood. A lot of confusion just to need to punt the ball. And now Kingwood Park will have a man deep on this.
And it is going to be their specialist, number 6, Kai Waby, as Wilson is lined up at around his own 10-yard line. Will take the punt, and he is going to kick it high. Waby is going to call a fair catch at around the 38-yard line of the Panthers. So with 52 seconds left in the first half, it is Kingwood Park needing 61 yards to get in the end zone in order to make this a one-score game. But the challenge facing them, they've got no timeouts.
I think they may have one. Is that what I'm seeing under because we're looking at the same scoreboard.
We are looking, they've got one timeout. Friendswood does not have any timeouts.
Yes. So my question is, though, can they establish that deep ball? Because that has been their home run shot. Now, we saw the previous drive where that was intercepted, but it was on a trick play. I think you've got to load up and let the baseball player sling that thing to home plate. You know what I'm saying?
And no doubt. Let the offensive player of the year and let the big gunned outfielder let it fly here on a Friday night. Back to throw is Gillum. Steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught. And again, not much there on the reception. Major Dalby with the catch, but he is not going to get much of anything and will keep the ball and the clock rolling actually at the 44-yard line. So a gain of about 5 on that play makes it 2nd down and 5 with the clock continuing to run. Gillum back, steps up, throws middle of the field. Good catch. Reception made there by number 11, Luke Elliott. It will stop the clock as the chain gang will move.
Friendswood's in prevent. They're not letting anything over their head, but they're giving up all the underneath stuff, as we just see there. Kingwood Park
just going to spike the ball.
Spike it to stop the clock.
So right now, we've got 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball at the 45-yard line. You got to figure they're going to have to stretch the ball out.
Yeah, Friendswood's going to make that difficult. They've got 3 men deep here, almost a prevent style, a quarter style defense.
Man front for the Mustangs. 2nd down, Gillum back, has pressure, and it's coming. Gillum steps up, throws, has a man incomplete.
Drops.
Heck of an effort by Ryder Grapener, but he just could not hold on to it as Gillum did his progressions, found Grapener, but Grapener unable to hold on to the ball. So 3rd down coming up with 13 seconds to go in the first half.
The only good news about that is it does stop the clock and give you a bit of time as a coach to kind of figure out what you want to run on offense. But there's no doubt what Friendswood's running. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 men all the way back to the 30, or 3 men back at the 30 and 1 man back at the 20.
Yep, you're right. That is number 1. That is Jaden Osby back deep. So 3rd down and long coming up for Kingwood Park. Gillum back. Quick throw, and it's going to be a hook and ladder that was not going to be much of anything, as the Mustangs were all on top of that one.
What's the expression, much to do about nothing?
Exactly.
You know, catch, hook, and ladder. It's a nice play. It works for Boise State in 2005, but nothing going here. Was it 07? The early 2000s.
Yeah, it was 2007. I can go even further back. It worked for the Dolphins in 81.
There you go. Oh, man, I love it. I love the old school references. I love it.
There you go.
Get me talking about John Unitas and Fran Tarkenton out here.
Exactly. Ball spotted at the 37-yard line of Friendswood.
They're going to go for it. Take that shot.
8 seconds left. Now you got nothing to lose here.
And Friendswood not as deep this time. Something to look for.
Gillum back. Has pressure. Avoids the pressure. Steps up. Throws, and the ball is going to be tipped and incomplete. Too high in the hands of Graber. And it's a turnover on downs. And with 2 seconds to go here in the first half, figure the Mustangs are just going to simply take a kneel down.
Yeah, and that is a pressure incompletion. The blitz came right up the gut and managed to force Gilliam out of the pocket, so he could not plant his feet. He could not make a clean throw. You know, in baseball, there's no blitzing. So he's having to move out there and just wing that thing. That's why that pass was high and incomplete.
Mustangs get the stop, as Kingwood Park had several opportunities in the last few moments of the first half to get the ball in the end zone, but they will just go ahead and take it down, take a knee.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, I will look in the second half. I would absolutely look for Kingwood Park to run more of those screens. We saw just how open you can get a man with those, especially when the defense is blitzing the way they are. So we see the kneel down there. And folks, we are just about ready. We're about to throw to the halftime show, but before we do, I want to take a second and let's thank all of our sponsors. We're going to thank B&O Construction, Galveston College, Lone Star Injury Attorneys, Santa Fe Education Foundation, Ryan Masso Realtor, Communities and Schools in the Bay Area, Hippie Fertilizing, Texas First Bank, Hitchcock Economic Development, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, Red River Cantina, Garcia's Auto Detailing. All of our replays are brought to you by the All-in-One Tents and Events Center, and of course, Texas Star Grill Shop. We thank you, and we could not do it without you. Folks, stick around. We got a heck of a halftime show for you here at Friendswood as the Mustangs lead 28-14 over Kingwood Park.
Hi, my name is Daniel Sereni.
Today we're at Texas First Bank in Dickinson, Texas.
Texas First Bank in Hitchcock.
Texas First Bank here in Galveston.
Texas First Bank has over 27 locations from Galveston all the way to Conroe.
Texas First is a locally owned and independent community bank.
Texas First Bank offers a wide range of different products and services from consumer to business. We're here to help you in any way.
We'd love for you to come in and visit with us and talk to one of our banking representatives.
At any of our 27 locations, or you can check us out online at texasfirst.bank.
Ven a visitarnos en una de nuestras varias locaciones o visítanos en línea en texasfirst.bank.
Texas First Bank.
Helping Texans build Texas.
I really enjoy cheer because it helps me push myself to be a better person in every way possible, mental and physical.
It's remarkable, you know, to see them light up on a Friday night or at an event and all the little girls in the bleachers waving hello to them and being able to see them yell, "Go Big Blue" with us. It's the best feeling ever as a coach.
Well, we do 2 different types of competition routines. We do a game day routine, and we also do like a tumbling and stunts, really exciting routine. And we do that as well as go to a lot of our sports games, and we cheer for them, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot going on, but it's fun.
Friendswood Cheer, I think it's a foundation that has set on this school and the pride. Being a part of Friendswood is a true foundation. in and outside of community support. So I feel like we stand behind the community and the community stand behind us.
We practice really hard, and it takes a lot of teamwork and motivation. We always motivate each other a lot, and we practice really hard. We work with each other outside of practice as well, and we just come together at practice and we try our best. And not every practice is good, but it's always so worth it when we go to nationals and we maybe end up winning. And no matter the outcome, it's just worth it getting to practice with the team and try hard. Hi, my name is Claudia, and you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Captain Olivia Horton, Captain Tracy Hernandez, Lieutenant Colonel Zara West, and our Colonel, Miss Emma Caroline Frazier. Social officers are Social Media Chair Chloe McGee, Secretary Bethany Bailey, Second Vice President Caitlin Sitton, First Vice President Gabby Hopper, President Madison Flores, Line Sergeant Aubrey Lake Garcia, Parliamentarians Annalise Kimmel, Caroline Martin, and Marissa Stone. Spirit Star of the Week is Reza Hewlett. Dancer of the Week is Henry Hernandez. Officer of the Week is Bethany Bailey. Silver Stars are under the direction of Miss Cindy Vaughn and Miss Rachel Christopher. The Silver Stars will be performing a high-energy palm to Dirty Deeds. Dirty Deeds.
That's why we're staying to see her. Chill, Kamala. Chill. Where is your ride? How'd you get here?
Well, I rode with bike.
She's got to take you back to the restaurant or what?
That was the plan. No. I was going to go with whoever else left lunchtime, dinner, halftime.
Well, we're going to watch Brooklyn.
And taking her final halftime salute, senior Miss Caitlin Sitton.
We didn't practice that. Heck no, I'm not going to leave. Brooklyn coming up. Yeah.
Good evening, football fans. We hope you are enjoying an evening of good sportsmanship and field goals. Tonight we have some special guests that will be standing and playing alongside our Panther band members. They are some of Kingwood Middle School fans VIPs. These hardworking band members were given a special invitation to come and march and play with the Cape Park Band as a reward for all of their hard work so far this semester. Let's give them a hand. As conference season is wrapping up and we are in the final push towards playoffs, the Panther band would like to pivot away from their formal competitive show and dedicate our halftime performance to one of the hardest working and most dedicated organizations in our school, our Panther football program. To honor the hard-working members of this team, the Kickoff band wanted to bring the halftime hype to some of the most well-known sports anthems of our time. And it's only natural to kick off our performance with the most famous athletic entry theme that is recognized by different sports programs far and wide as the anthem, tough and powerful. There is no more well-known athletic entry song than that of John Cena.
There's Jenny right there. There's his shirt.
That's a good solo hype for one of the toughest athletes in the arena. But what about the song that hypes the whole team and the crowd? If you're flipping to the channel to catch some college football or NFL action, there is one song you're bound to know. That's right, brought to you by Conway. It's All of the Lights. We love to play tunes that we hear across the airwaves for the professionals. But we also wanted to honor our Kickoff Panthers. The dedication of players, the training, and the coaches are all the things that make Kickoff so special. It's models like set the tone, the standard that set our Panthers apart from all of them. So let's put our performance the blue t-shirt. The hype to our Kickoff Panthers. Here is John. yards.
There's some, wait, there's some
Soaking it all in.
I want to go down there.
Was that the ongoing joke, man? Well, hey, I asked you to take me out. Like, right there, like, where's that? He's like, you gotta work tomorrow. You gotta go there. He's got school tomorrow. Yeah, Jim's like, that's okay. Like, I go after her. Oh, hey.
Someone's probably missing.
They're marching like green soldiers, you know, like they're just first time in marching. You don't march like that. Get head up straight. Hold the shoulders back. Get the step. Pull. Oh, here she goes.
My mom was so panicked. Wait, oh, we have to carry the Missy Violet, okay? Wait, she
We honor the stars and stripes, the symbol of our country, and the freedom for which it stands. We also honor our great country, its beauty, its history, and its legacy. To start this evening's patriotic, spectacular celebration, please welcome the pride and joy of Friendswood High School, the national champion, Wranglerettes. Take a moment to honor a group of men and women who have held our town and indeed our country together in the face of natural disasters, safety threats to our schools and communities, and resulting adversity. If you are a first responder, police, fire, EMS, public safety, law enforcement, or related personnel, please stand so that we may recognize and thank you for your service. At most every Independence Day parade across the U.S., you're sure to hear the familiar sounds of George M. Cohan's patriotic anthem. His music embodies the resilience of the American spirit, inspiring civilians and service members alike. Cohen was awarded a Congressional Gold Medal by President Franklin Roosevelt in 1940 for his efforts to boost the public's morale with his patriotic music, such as these next two pieces, Yankee Doodle Dandy and You're a Grand Old Flag.
Well, when they were up to 4A, and Seaville must drop back down. This next patriotic salute combines two of America's best-known patriotic songs. America the Beautiful was inspired by majestic views of America's heartland as told in Reverend B. Bates' poem and composer Samuel Ward's music. The Battle Hymn of the Republic, written by Julia Ward Howe, is a martial hymn that has long encouraged Americans to act on their understanding of the United States as a nation of power and purpose. We cannot rightfully celebrate the joy of our freedom without remembering the great price paid for that freedom. We are indeed the beneficiaries of those who have made and will continue to make tremendous sacrifices for our security and heritage. If you are a member of the U.S. military or a military veteran, please stand and be recognized as the song representing your branch of service is played.
Navy. Air Force. Army. Marine.
Oh, God. Go, Daddy.
On September 14, 1814, Francis Scott Key wrote the lyrics to the Star-Spangled Banner, inspired by the battle at Fort McHenry during the War of 1812.
I was underneath there talking.
It officially became the national anthem in 1931. It is a song of resolve and resilience. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as you are able and join us in singing our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Face guard never turns around. Yeah. Todd was like, oh dear Lord, don't let it be one of them games. I said, hey man, they're gonna make an adjustment. Luckily they did.
You couldn't see it. I have a bit. Hey, Ryan, I have this, but you can't see it.
Friendswood Junior High School band directors Jason Evans, Wayne Steinke, and Bo Hunter. And Friendswood Junior High School choir Laura Rakita and Christy Evans. This is John Hall saying thank you and good evening.
Okay, I'm going down there to see if I can find it. I never read it. No, well, it is. Okay, that's it. Here, this is. I guess she's going up there. Watch these two pictures of JR. This and this. So I sat there and I saw it sitting here and all of a sudden I didn't So he brought him back.
back to the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. The second half is just about ready to get going as the Friendswood Mustangs currently lead 28-14 over the Kingwood Park Panthers.
Very interesting first half. It looked at one moment as if Kingwood Park would be able to put up points at will once they got to 14-7, but Friendswood dominating the second quarter. 3 touchdowns in the quarter, 2 on touchdown passes from number 8, Mikey Butler, hitting Garrett Mickey on touchdown catches of 17 and 52 yards. Jacob Brister got into the scoring act with a touchdown, 2-yard run that was set up by a nice catch and run by running back Trip Bateman. So right now, the Mustangs have all the momentum. We've just completed a remarkable halftime show, and you've got to feel that with the Mustangs kicking the ball off to Kingwood Park to start the second half, they're going to rely on their defense to set the tone in the second half.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, Friendswood has had success with the blitz so far. They've been bringing pressure and offsetting the passing game of Kingwood Park. So if I'm head coach Clayton Maple for Kingwood Park, I'm thinking screen. I'm thinking something. Get the ball to the perimeter so that those players that are blitzing and attacking the backfield have to turn. They have to do something to move themselves and can't just run straight line right down the throat of the quarterback and right into the heart of that running game. You have to do something to offset and make that aggressive defense hesitate for just a second. And now all of a sudden you start to open up the deep pass downfield. That's my mindset. And if you're Friendswood, it's got to be much of the same from what you saw, the balance. You just kind of, if it ain't broke, don't break it.
Exactly.
Just keep running the ball efficiently, passing the ball efficiently. They've been able to make everything work so far on offense. Only a few times have they been stopped. So I'm very curious to see what both teams do here going into the second half, and we won't have to wait much longer to find out.
It will be Kai Webby, number 6, back deep for Kingwood Park. Also number 8, Christian Laura. As Wilson kicks the second half, kickoff underway. Laura fills it at his 11, goes 15-20, 25 short of the 30 as he was brought down by number 49. That is Caleb Allen, senior linebacker, playing his last home game here at Henry Winston Stadium.
On this drive, I would give Aaron Gilliam a check down man, whether it be a tight end roaming out or whether it be the halfback roaming out. You want to give him something out in the flat. Now, the thing for Friendswood defense so far is they have been able to prevent yards after catch. So that's what's made it difficult. But I would look for a check down route or a screen to get the ball out in the flat with some defenders out in front, or some blockers out in front, excuse me.
Pistol formation for Gilliam on the first play, and it is a handoff that is going to be taken to around the 33-yard line. It's number 8.
That's a free play.
Laura. It's a freebie as the Mustangs jump. You'll figure that Kingwood Park will take the 5 in the 1st and 5.
Absolutely. If you could choose 2nd and 5 or 1st and 5, you'll take 1st and 5 every time.
So they end up actually gaining an extra yard after Laura gained 4 on first down. Remember, this game is essentially a playoff game. Both teams came in as they waved the flag off. So it'll be a 2nd down and 6 coming up for Kingwood Park. Like I said earlier, this is essentially a playoff game. Both teams 2 and 3 in District 11 5A Division I coming in. Winner of this game pretty much has it for the final playoff spot cinched.
It is 2nd down, but the ticker actually says 1st down, so I'm confused about that.
I'm thinking it's 2nd down since they waved it off. Gillum drops back, throws in the air, incomplete. Looking for Alex Hartnett, who has returned to the lineup after he was knocked hard during a kickoff return in the second quarter. Good to see him back out there. Unfortunately, that ball was just thrown up out of bounds. So it's 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Yeah, the baseball player just chucking that thing a little bit too far, but like you said, glad to see Hartnett back out there. He's kind of been the do-all for this team so far. He kicks the extra points. He plays defense. He's got one of their only 2 touchdowns. Good to see him back out there.
He is lined up to the near side on a 3rd down and 6. As Gillum drops back, has pressure, evades the rush, takes off, won't take off because he is dragged down That is number 32, Ty Rudolph, there with the stop. And the Mustangs are forcing a 3-and-out on Kingwood Park to start the second half.
Yeah, good pursuit there by Randolph to just keep fighting through the block, keep going. Even though the quarterback gets away from you, keep driving, go low, grab a toe, grab a shoelace, do something. Don't let that big man get out there and get in stride.
And that is one of the things that Friendswood has been able to do since the early part of the game. They have been able to contain the running of Gillum. Back deep is Hartnett as Jackson Lee will take the punt. It is high, angling toward the sideline, and Lee is just going to let this one go out of bounds at around the 22, maybe the 21-yard line is where they will spot it officially. So we will see the Friendswood offense for the first time in the second half. 10 minutes, 2 seconds to go here in the third quarter. If the Mustangs can keep up the roll that they were on in the second quarter.
Absolutely. Other than, the final real drive that they have, which was like last minute off the interception, they've really been able to gel, establishing the pass, establishing the run. The Friendswood offense has been, I would say, again, if it ain't broke, don't break it. Force that defense to do something, to change up, to actually stop you.
And it looks like a late flag is down. There's a flag at the 45 at Friendswood. Let's see as to what the call is going to be as the officials are talking with Jordan Johnson. Still able to discuss things. And it's a penalty against Friendswood, and that is going to take Friendswood deep into their own territory. He had the ball officially at the 26-yard line, and it's going to take them to the 16.
I believe it was a personal foul. I believe I saw the hands kind of cross.
It was a personal foul, so it's going to take them even further as they are going to be starting this drive at the 13, their own 13-yard line.
Did not see what it was on that one. Personal foul for Friendswood. They've got a long way to go.
They said it was a hands to the face that caused it. So Mikey Butler and the Mustang offense has got 87 yards to go to find the end zone. They will start 1st and 10, 3 wide receiver set. Winners in the backfield.
Once they get going, they will not slow down. They love their no huddle.
Let's move over to the far side, and it is going to be Butler calling his own number, and Butler is going to get to around the 17-yard line, so he will pick up about 4 on that play. We'll make it 2nd down and 6.
They were on the move, already back up in formation with Butler.
No huddle is their way of living for Friendswood as they've got number 11, a BB Noah, in motion. It's a run that could have been a heck of a lot more, because if Walker Winters does not lose his balance, it is off to the races.
Absolutely. That's 2 drives in a row where we've seen shoestring tackles and pursuit manage to stop big plays.
Gain of 1, so 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Mustangs. Got to get to the 3-yard line for 1st down. Butler awaiting the snap. Kingwood shows blitz. Hand up to Winters, and Winters is going to have enough for the 1st down and then some. He gets past the 25-yard line to around the 26.
I believe Friendswood is just kind of seeing where the blitzing man is coming, and that's where their option is going. I think these are all RPOs. These are run-pass options here.
1st and 10. Winters spinning. Winters past the 30 to around the 32-yard line. So a hard run of 5 yards is going to get the ball past the 30. Stop made by number 2, Ryder Gravener. Again, 2nd down coming up. Mustangs with the no huddle. They'll go fake the reverse. Handoff is going to be to Winters, and Winters grinding and getting those hard yards as they're close to a 1st down here.
Actually, they're going to give it to him. They're giving him the 1st.
Okay. So Mustangs get another 1st down. This ground game coming out of the gate, really starting to hammer home on his Kingwood Park front 7.
And Winters comes out. Number 33 comes in.
Swing pass ball is going to be caught. Reception made by Lee. He just went down to make sure he made the catch. Looked like it was about to pop out of his hands.
All start on that one.
Oh, man.
Friendswood player jumped. And penalties killed momentum on drive. Friendswood had it. They were on the move. They've already picked up about 20 yards.
Second down, actually 1st and 15 for Friendswood. Ball at the 32-yard line. They'll throw it. Ball is going to be dropped. Not often you see Jackson Lee drop the pass, but there's that. Incomplete, makes it 2nd down and 15. And like you said, Clay, penalties stall the momentum because that Friendswood drive was really clicking before the false start.
Yeah, no doubt. And it was 4 or 5 yards at a time, too. It wasn't big home run balls. And now all of a sudden, they've got an extra 5 yards to pick up. It kills those 4 or 5 yard plays. You have to open that playbook up a little bit more. And I got to believe that Kingwood Park is not going to have another busted coverage.
Trip Bateman in the backfield with Butler. It's Bateman getting the carry. Butler follows his blocks, gets past the 35. Will be dragged down at around the 38, 39-yard line. Number of Kingwood Panthers on the play. Number 2, Graber was in there. Looked like also number 13, Evan Stanislaw. They're on the stop. 3rd down and 9 coming up here for the Mustangs. Again, no huddle. Clock running, 7:16 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Waiting for the snap is Butler. He will step back, steps, throws. Ball is caught underneath this Mickey. Mickey 1st down past the 45, past the 40. Stopped around the 37-yard line. And this, my friends, has been Garrett Mickey's night.
Absolutely. And speaking of it being your night, Miss Caitlin Pristine has somebody down there. Caitlin, who you got on the sideline?
Hey everyone, it's Caitlin Pristine and I am back with Clear Life Media. Tonight I am joined with the band director Macy. Macy, what's the inspiration behind y'all's show this year?
Our inspiration is a little bit of a mix of some Wes Anderson, the screenplay, if you've ever seen Asteroid City, and then just some vintage sci-fi Western vibes is what we're doing this year.
I absolutely love that. And do you guys have any competitions coming up?
We do. We actually just advanced to the 5A state marching contest. So we are leaving on Sunday, and we will compete on Monday and Tuesday for the state championship. And we are also traveling for the first time to our national contest in Indianapolis on the 13th.
Well, congratulations on that. That's an amazing opportunity. And I have to ask, what is it that you try to instill in these amazing group of people? It can be anything that you learned in life, anything that you've captured along your journey. What is something that you try to instill in them?
I mean, a lot of things. Life skill is the main thing we focus on, especially in band when you have to work with so many people every single day and all have one common goal. Getting along with people and learning to be responsible for your own personal stuff and for the people around you. That's the biggest thing. So overall, it's basically leadership, having ownership and leadership of what you do, what you know how to do. That's the main thing that we teach our kids. And usually if they can get that, then they're good to go.
Great advice, and good luck to you guys this year.
Thank you.
Back to you, Clay.
Thank you, Caitlin. And folks, you saw it there and folks, we didn't miss it. We're going to still get to call it. Let's see it. The all-in-one Tents and Events Center replay. Quentin Winters, excuse me.
That was Trip Bateman with the touchdown run that's made it 35-14. Bateman's had a very solid night tonight. He had a big catch and run on a screen that set up a touchdown. And now this run, 33-yard run, sets up Friendswood for their 4th unanswered touchdown to make it 35-14 with 6:35 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Right now, the season on the line for Kingwood Park, and it's starting to slip away.
Yeah, we were expecting rain here tonight, but so far the only rain has been the downpour this offense is putting Kingwood Park in as we see the kickoff.
Ball is going to be fielded.
Bobbled
by Waby, and Waby is going to get to around the 26-yard line. Stop made by number 34, Garrison McElwain. Called his name a couple of times tonight on special teams.
Absolutely, and you have to think points on the board right here for Kingwood Park. You have to think points on the board. Take a deep shot, do something. In my mind, where Kingwood Park has had the most success has been just letting their ball players be the better players. When they try to run these reverses and these sweeps and everything, it's just not working out because the Friendswood defense is much too aggressive, much too fast so far. You just have to let your players be the better players. Set back, set up, throw the ball deep, and let your ball players go get it.
Well, Lucko in the backfield as it's going to be Gillum with the carry, and Gillum is not going to get much of anything. It's to around the 29-yard line, so he'll pick up around 3 on that play. Stop made by number 18, Gordon Kreitz, amongst several in that play.
And running right into the heart of that aggression is probably not the key to making the big comeback you want, but heck, try it. You got to keep them honest either way.
You're down 3 touchdowns, and at this point, considering what's at stake, you got to throw the playbook and the script out of the window and start finding something that works. 4 receivers, script set to the near side, man in motion for Gillum as he will drop back. Screen is going to be caught by Waby. Waby is not going to get much. He'll get close to the first down as he is stopped at around the 33-yard line. So he'll pick up 3 there. They still need 3 for the first. 3rd down coming up as we are inside 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and he had multiple options on that. He took the bubble screen to the near side, but he also had number 11 out in motion out there in the flat, also setting the screen on the opposite side of the field. So you got to believe they want to do something to try to negate that aggression. We're seeing it there with the bubble screen.
Maybe it's the fake, and the handoff is going to be to Woloko, and Woloko is not going to get much of anything. Again, trying to run into the teeth. That Friendswood defense has not been successful as they have to go another 3 and out right in there. Also, number 42, Jackson Slaughter, as another 3 and out for Kingwood Park here.
Yeah, Friendswood not running anything overly complicated on defense. It's just let your aggressive ball players be aggressive ball players. Run right into the heart of that offensive line. Go hit somebody in the mouth. That's exactly what we're seeing from Friendswood, and so far it's winning the day for them.
Harting it back to punt and around his 22-yard line. Lee around his own 25 as this punt is going to be high and will take a bounce for Lee. He'll take it at around the 22. Breaks 1 tackle and won't break the next wave as he is stopped at around the 29-yard line. So he'll get 7 on the return. So Friendswood gets the ball back with 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. You got to figure they get a touchdown here. It's a ball game.
Yeah, if I'm Jordan Johnson, I'm telling my offense, hey, look, guys, efficiency, 3-4 yards, start eating away at that clock, and let's just put some points on the board. I just need efficiency. I need, whether it's short passes, whether it's consistent runs, just move the ball forward and start getting this ball game a little closer to 0-0.
1st and 10 for Friendswood at the 29-yard line. Setting shotgun as the snap is going to be to Bateman, and Bateman just keeps going. Bateman with a hard run past the 35 to around the 36-yard line. Gain of 7 on that play for Trip Bateman.
It might be senior night, but the sophomore just keeps those legs turning. He's a physical runner, man. He's got 2 more great years left of Friendswood football in him.
Down, handoff is going to be to Bateman, and Bateman's going to be slowed down. Finally, the Kingwood Park defense able to slow him down as number 42, Talon Benton, and number 14, Ethan Elliott, there on the stop. They'll slow him officially to no gain, so it's still 3 yards to go for a 1st down on 3rd down here as we go inside 3:30 here in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun set to pistol.
I apologize. It's always interesting to see how a hurry-up offense starts working toward killing the clock because, working toward an efficient run game.
And it is going to be Butler calling his own number, and Butler is not going to get it. Probably going to be about a yard short of the 1st down, and you got to wonder, actually, they're going to give it to him.
Wow.
Oh, man, extra stretch worked out well. Initially, it did not look like he got it.
They had a better view than we did, I guess.
Certainly. It moves the chains. There's your efficiency right there. 1st and 10 Mustangs at their own 38-yard line. Lee's in motion, and he'll hand the ball off to Bateman. Bateman past the 40 to around the 44-yard line. So, again, another solid run by Trip Bateman.
And what's interesting to me, too, is they ran that same play they ran there on 3rd down with Brister earlier. They subbed Brister in to be their running quarterback. So as this game continues to tick along and we're seeing more and more run game from Friendswood, it wouldn't shock me to see Brister come back in to have another running option.
Mickey trying to turn the corner, and he will not get there as they were able to flush that play out. Stop made by number 13, Evan Stanislaw, as the Mustangs got stretched out by Kingwood Park. One of the rare times tonight we've seen Kingwood Park able to beat Friendswood around the corner defensively.
Absolutely. Friendswood right back to it, though.
Third down coming up. Butler back, heaves it, and is incomplete. Confusion between he and Lee, and that's going to result in a punt. So Kingwood Park will get the ball back here as they've got 1 minute and 55 seconds to go here in the third quarter to try to start cutting into this 3-touchdown lead.
Yeah, Kingwood Park has got to be thinking points. I mean, they have not scored since the second quarter. What is it?
They haven't scored since late first quarter.
Late first quarter, excuse me. I mean, they've got to do something on offense. You have got to get in the ear of that offense, your line, shut this blitz down, and get something going.
Punt by Wilson is going to be a bouncer that is going to take a nice hop for Kingwood Park. Ball is going to be down at around the 32-yard line, down by number 32, Ty Rudolph. So 1 minute, 43 seconds to go, third quarter. Kingwood Park down 35-14 here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. They need to get something clicking, and now.
And we saw it last week with Columbus and Hitchcock. Maybe they start putting an extra back there to help with that blitz. Buy your quarterback some time to throw that ball downfield. You've got to do something. Something has to change because you have to view this, like we've been talking about all night long, you view this as the season. It's right here. This game is your season. And look at this. It looks like they got an extra man back this time.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line. It's going to be Gillum back. Has pressure. He's just going to throw this one up for grabs, and it is somehow caught. Through all of that traffic, Alex Hartnett able to come down with the football inside the Friendswood 45 to the 43-yard line.
And not a well-thrown ball, but, I mean, I tell you, it was thrown off his back foot with a man in his face, and the guy that got to him even got chipped on a little bit. A guy running out kind of checked him with the shoulder to make sure he couldn't quite get there in time. But, my goodness, what a play by Hartnett.
That is the type of play that they need to get fired up. Gillum back on first and 10. Has pressure. She's just going to dump that one off. He was looking to throw in the direction of Evan Elliott, and that ball is incomplete as, again, Friendswood's rush. They haven't got a sack on him yet, but they have done a good job of making life miserable for Aaron Gillum.
Yeah, there aren't too many quarterbacks that can tap dance in the backfield and still throw a good football. Gilliam seems to be, one of many that just kind of, the ball becomes a little less accurate. Even the plays he's connected on have been underthrown deep passes.
Second down and 10 coming up. Shotgun set. They base out of the pistol. Gillum back in the pocket. Has pressure. Evades one man. Still going. Still trying to evade another defender. Will take off with the ball past the 45, and he will go out of bounds at around the 41-yard line. So he'll pick up about 3 on that play.
And this was not a exotic blitz package. This was a 3-man down lineman bringing pressure, and then a 4th man came late, a delayed blitz. It wasn't anything exotic or anything fancy. It was literally just a delayed 4-man blitz. So really on this, Kingwood Park just needs to knuckle down and play better football in the offensive line. They need to block, protect that quarterback if you want a chance at winning this game.
And they have not. Again, they haven't got any sacks, but again, Gillum has spent a lot of time running away from the Friendswood front 7. Wavy goes in motion, fakes it. Back to throw is Gillum. He will have that ball intercepted. Picked off by the Mustangs. Number 25, Eamon Van Workum. Workum, baby, Workum, because he caught that one clean. Actually, no, that's number 26, Connor Collins, with the interception. He busted the screen and did an excellent job. Just look at the replay.
And watch here. He comes through the line, watches the eyes of the quarterback. He's not just thinking sack. He's saying, what's the play? And as he realizes those linemen are letting him by, he plants the foot, steps back to defend the screen, and snatches it out of the air. That's good foundational heads-up defensive football right there. That's the awareness to recognize the play as it happens and snatch that screen. Because if he blitzes, there's now a receiver and 3 offensive linemen with nothing but green grass and high tides in front of him. Excellent, excellent defensive football and awareness right there.
Bateman in motion. The flag is down, and it's a timeout. Timeout by Kingwood Park. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 54 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Friendswood with an opportunity to inch closer to the playoffs. They've got a 35-14 lead over Kingwood Park here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
The backyard. For some, it's an escape. For others, it's a place where the family can play, relax, and have fun. Whether you're hanging with your family or tailgating with your buddies, everyone needs a backyard they're proud of. At the heart of it all, the grill. At Texas Star Grill Shop, we help you build your backyard dreams. Visit one of our 4 locations throughout Houston for the best barbecue grills and outdoor kitchens. Texas Star Grill Shop. Best grills at the best price.
Hi, my name is Priscilla Ortiz.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. First play for Friendswood. Bit busted up as Kingwood Park got some pressure, actually established something on defense. So far, the story of this game has just been the Friendswood aggression. They're just playing better fundamental football. We saw it on the previous interception. So far, that's been the prettiest play, but you know me, I love my defense.
Indeed, you do, and that was a heck of a play to set up. Brister now in at quarterback, and Brister's going to call his own number. Shakes past a couple of defenders, gets past the 35 to around the 32-yard line. So he'll pick up 3 as he will go out, and they'll bring Butler in. 3rd down and 7 coming up. Actually, they're going to give him. So they weren't as generous as play clock running at 26, but the game clock is at 18, and it looks like the Mustangs are going to let the final seconds up the 3rd quarter run down.
I mentioned on the previous play, do you sub in Brister? Do you keep Butler in? It seems like when they put Brister in there, that whole defense kind of knew that it had to be a run, and it made it pretty predictable for the offense. So if you're asking me, keep Butler in for the rest of it here going into the 4th. 36
minutes are in the books, and the Friendswood Mustangs are 12 minutes away from returning to the postseason. They've got a 35-14 hold on Kingwood Park here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
We talk about dreams, we talk about the Education Foundation. We realized parents aren't getting involved. When I talk to people who have children in the schools, they don't know what the Education Foundation is. My goal, my dream actually, is that we get parents involved. If they could see the kids' faces light up when that box of Legos come in or the new books, they would understand why they need to be a part of Education Foundation. You don't have to give $1,000. You don't have to give $500. If you're just giving, every month you just contribute $25 to Education Foundation. Just think what that would be if every parent in Santa Fe contributed $25 to Education Foundation. And our dreams would come true.
Hi, my name's Anthony, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week as the 4th quarter starts with a high sailing ball for the Friendswood QB.
Butler with the offense up 35-14. They've got a 2nd down and 10 at the Kingwood 24-yard line. Like I said, up 3 scores. You got to figure that they will put this one away if they find the end zone here.
Yeah, no doubt. Just seal the deal. That's got to be the mindset. Close this game out.
Butler back, steps up, throws a dart, and has a man wide open end zone. Who else tonight? Garrett Mickey with a hat trick. 3rd touchdown of the night for Garrett Mickey. And yeah, the store is closed when it comes to Kingwood Park and their playoff hopes.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I know Halloween is over, but man, oh man, he chose trick or treat on this one. Look at this. Bang. Perfect pass. And again, a blown coverage by the Kingwood defense. Not a soul over there. How do you not cover that guy?
Exactly.
After the hat trick, how do you make sure the number 5 isn't covered on these?
Yeah, after the first one, you've got to think, okay, we've got to find coverage on there. After the second one, you really got to find coverage. Now it's 42-14 with 11:08 to go in the 4th quarter. And Garrett Mickey, he's the king of the night here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Galveston College's Electrical and Electronics Technology program will prepare you for employment in a wide array of local and regional industries. Apply today and receive an Associate of Applied Science degree and certification. Demand for electrical and electronics techs remains high in the Gulf Coast region. For more information about Galveston College's Electrical and Electronics Technology program, visit gc.edu/electrical. Build your tomorrow at Galveston College.
Hi, my name is Melissa Novak, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Here you see it, folks. Friendswood on a roll. Busted coverage. No man on Mickey. 3 scores for the young man tonight. As we get ready for the kickoff, the Mustangs lead 42-14 early in the fourth quarter.
Wavy's just going to bobble that ball and just toss it in frustration. Garrett Mickey's got 6 catches for 157 yards and 3 touchdowns tonight. You know, we're giving out game balls. I think there's no question who is going to get the game ball.
Yeah, absolutely. He has just balled out tonight. He's even had big returns as well. Every position that he's been at, the senior on senior night shows up. Go figure.
No doubt, and he is a big reason why with Friendswood all but locking up this game. They've got the inside track to return to the postseason. 1st and 10 for Kingwood Park at their own 25-yard line. Gillum with a 4 wide receiver set, 3 men in motion, and now we've got a little bit of stoppage of play as head coach Clayton Maple wanting to look at something as the play has stopped here with 11 minutes, 8 seconds left. Well, whatever issue he's got it resolved so we can get back to action. Again, 1st and 10, 4 wide receiver set for Kingwood Park. 3 are over to the far side. Gillum gets the snap, play action, swings the ball out to Waby, and Waby just not able to turn the corner because, again, Mustangs were all over that play to snuff it for a gain of about maybe 2, if that.
Yeah, and I tell you what, they've got to do something to kind of get the ball out in space. They're trying the screens now, and the previous screen actually got picked off, so you're going to be wary about that. Maybe you try slant, run behind that blitz. Something's got to give here for Kingwood Park. You had success early, but now Friendswood's defense has locked in and locked you up.
Graber, the receiver, to the near side. He is all by himself on 2nd down, and it's Gillum getting the corner and is going to be stopped around the 38-yard line. Good shoestring tackle there by the Mustangs. Looking to see who made that play.
Mason Sindelar
again. Yes, Mason Sindelar, one of the team captains, one of your seniors, making the stop as there is a player down on the field, a player from Kingwood Park. 10 minutes, 22 seconds to go here in the ball game. Friendswood up 42-14 on Kingwood Park here at Henry Winston Stadium on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Hey everybody, it's AJ with Hippie Fertilizing. We are here to help fix your lawn. Does it currently look brown, dead, dry, patchy? We'll call it Hippie. We can help turn it around. And one of the best ways to do that is with our Hippie Juice Plus application to revitalize your soil, your turf, and help give you a lush green lawn you're looking for. Please fill out our contact form at hippiefertilizing.com because nobody knows grass like a hippie. Peace.
The thing is nobody's going to see all the mess ups. I'm Nelson Negron.
And I'm Rihanna Negron.
And we're finding. I'm Nelson Negron.
And I'm Rihanna Negron.
And we are Provident Oak Financial. Provident Oak Financial is a Christian-owned investment and Provident Oak Financial is a Christian-owned financial planning and investment firm.
We like to focus on your values and your beliefs and your investment strategies.
With Provident Oak Financial, you're not just a client, you're family. Scan the QR code for your free financial scorecard.
Provident Oak Financial. Faith, family, and your financial future.
3rd and short now for Kingwood Park. It'll be a pass out, and it is incomplete.
Was looking in the direction of Waby. Sindelar was there on coverage. 4th down, you're down 28. Punting ain't happening.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Waby is showing all the frustration in the world. I understand you're emotional as a player, and sometimes you got to be emotional. But, as a coach, do you want him throwing his hands up like that? Do you want him slinging the football on kick returns and things like that? You know, because you got to think eventually that emotion needs to translate into play. If that's what's happening, that's a positive. But seeing it after the play, I mean, I understand the frustration, but, you know, it's at some point you've got to make something happen and just put the ball in his hands and see if he can translate some of that. Let's see if they do.
And he will go on emotion, and they will fake it, and they will give it to Gillum, and Gillum should have just enough to get the first down. Thing is that those plays are not the type of plays you need to try to cut to a 4-score deficit. They've got to start stretching the ball out.
Yeah, that's, you know, what message are you sending your offense, sending your team, you know, that we still have a chance to fight in this thing? The problem is that Friendswood defense is not giving them time to get anything downfield. Right now they have been smothering and choking this offense, and no going so far since the first quarter.
1st and 10 for Kingwood Park. Gillum back, throws over the middle. Ball is going to be caught. Reception made by Luke Elliott. Good tackle made by Mustang, who is down on the field. Didn't see who that was, but he is down and was probably going to need a little help off the field. So we'll go and take a look at the replay. We'll see and identify who that player was as we get to take a look at it. Good throw. Catch was made short, you short of a first down. And again, Friendswood up 42-14, 9:36 to go here in the ball game. And if you're Friendswood, really at this point, you want to just be able to get healthy, get out of here healthy. So I would imagine at some point in time, Coach Johnson is going to start thinking about maybe bringing in some of his reserves.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you want to talk about the reserves, load them up, send them off to Red River Cantina for Fajita Wednesdays. Kids eat free every Monday, 4 to close, kids 12 and under. Folks, you know, it doesn't get any better than that. Show up. Kids, bring your kids, bring the family. It's a family affair. Red River Cantina, thank you so much for sponsoring us here, Clear Life Media. Brendan and I might go down on Wednesdays. We'll just see how it goes, Brendan. I'm on a diet, but, you know, you load me down there, you're paying.
Okay, yeah, we will make that work. Injured player was Nicholas Ruffino, who made the tackle. He is up and able to walk off under his own power.
Now, the thing on that previous play, I know they completed the pass, but it was a 3-man rush, and Friendswood still got at least 2 blue jerseys in the backfield. You've got to have some pride as an offensive lineman, and you've got to start making some blocks. You've got to play tough, hard-nosed football as they're in the gun here.
And it looks like a little trickeration, and the Mustangs aren't fooled by that one. Number 16, Bodie Cox, the backup quarterback, tried to get cute, but Friendswood able to snuff that one out.
You have got to let this ball fly if you're Cox. You're already down 4 scores. Don't worry about the pick. Look at how long he holds this ball. It's a trickeration. They're in the Wildcat. Comes up. He has it. Moves. Just put the ball up. You've already run the trickeration. You've got men in single coverage downfield. You cannot take a sack right there. You've got to do something to score.
Caleb Allen, number 49, and Colin Bobb there on the stop on that play. 3rd down coming up. Gillum back, steps, throws, ball is incomplete. One hopper was looking in the direction, looked like he was looking for Hartnett, and he was looking for number 3. So 4th down coming up. They converted their last 4th down. See if they can do so again. Clock is now at 8:41.
Yeah, when you've spent 3.5 quarters just getting traumatized by this defense, the ball is going to come out like that. You're thinking no matter what happens. The offensive line finally bought some time for Gilliam, and the ball still comes out loose and low. Still does not come in with the zip that we saw in the first quarter. You know, he's got that thought in the back of his mind of, even if I feel safe, somebody's coming up behind me. You know, and that's what we're seeing there. It's the effects of prolonged exposure to a Friendswood defense.
No doubt. 4th down coming up. Gilliam's going to roll out, steps, throws. That ball is going to be incomplete, as that ball was in the direction of Grabner, and he was unable to catch it. And the Mustangs get another stop as the clock continues to start ticking for Kingwood Park, and their hopes of trying to make a historic rally are coming shorter and shorter by the moment.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, I tell you, it's something to look for. Friendswood has actually never won a game when they were the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. They've got 8.5 minutes here. And so we'll see if they can close the show and get the real win, which is a Game of the Week win here at Friendswood, you know, here at home. That's the thing to look for, in my mind. That's the real story for me, Brandon.
Oh, no, definitely. That is everything else is the backdrop to that story. Friendswood finally getting off the Schneider game of the week. 1st and 10, Bateman's in the backfield with Butler.
They are going to run. Look at that liine is overloaded to the left side.
First down, actually, they
pass.
Butler throws deep, incomplete, was looking in the direction of Gianni Germany, but he had 2 defenders on him, so incomplete, 2nd down.
Yeah, they fooled me on that one. They overloaded one side of the line and then ran the ball deep the other side, but the defensive backs having none of it, ran deep with the man, and no go. Ball overthrown as well. That's also going to stop the clock here with 8:28.
2nd down and 10 coming up. And Garrett Mickey must have been the intended receiver because he got out of the blocks very fast.
Yeah, he's thinking highlight reel game here on senior night. He's already having that with 3 touchdowns, but my goodness, it's going to back you up even more.
2nd down and 15 at the Kingwood 45-yard line.
I'm Jordan Johnson. My speech right now is close the show. Eliminate these mistakes and seal the deal here.
And handoff is going to be to Trip Bateman, and Bateman's going to do his part to try to do that. He gets a gain of 5 as it's now 3rd down and 10 as they get to the original line of scrimmage.
Efficiency and closing the show. Keep the clock running and let's get everybody home a little bit early. That's the mindset for me if you're the Friendswood offense.
Downs, they will await the call from the sideline. 3 receivers. Jeremy is in the slot with Lee on the far side and Mickey on the near. Back to throw, looking downfield. Mickey's got a man! Mickey's got 4! Oh, man!
Brandon, he was double covered. And actually there's a flag way back downfield.
Oh, don't take it from him, no!
We'll see what the call is. So far, I haven't heard anything, but he was double covered, and Butler looked at him the entire way. There was no questioning who was that flag on. That's what I'm waiting to see.
It is a flag. I think it's a post-possession foul. So this must have come after the touchdown. So they've got the opportunity to kick the extra point.
So he will score.
He will score.
Yeah, Butler looked at him the entire way down the field. There was no doubt who that ball was going to. You see it there, the all-in-one Tense and Event Center replay. As double covered, looking at him the entire time, you do almost everything wrong, quote unquote, except you threw it to Mickey. That's the right thing you did, and that's all you had to do right, as he scores for the 4th time tonight. And Friendswood now will go up 49-14 in what is all but a closed show here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Lone Star Muscle is produced by
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. You see the beautiful Friendswood Water Tower as we are here at Henry Winston Stadium. What has been a fantastic game for your Mustangs. From start to finish, really. They had a little bit of a rocky start. We thought we might get a shootout in that first quarter into the second. But since then, it has been Mustangs running, baby.
It has been. Kingwood Park took a 14-7 lead late in the first quarter, and that has been it for them. Friendswood has scored 42 unanswered points and have a 49-14 lead with 7:50 to go. If you're Kingwood Park at this point, you just want to get the heck out of here. Ball is kicked off. It's going to be in the direction of Waby at around the 10-yard line. It's to the 15, 20, and is going to be stopped at around the 22-yard line. So Waby gets around 16 on that return as Kingwood Park will bring their offense out with 7:43 to go here in the ballgame. It makes you wonder as to whether or not Coach Maple will look to another quarterback or can just let Gillum go the distance.
Yeah, that's the question really, right? I mean, we were kind of looking at the depth chart a little earlier. You've got 2 QBs that are seniors or listed as seniors, and then they also have a junior in there at quarterback. So do you kind of give the senior one last chance, or do you let the junior get in there and get some reps? And let's see.
And it looks like 16. It is. It's going to be 16. Bodie Cox, he's the guy who got sacked on the trick play on the previous drive. 1st and 10 for him as he gets an opportunity to lead the offense, and he will get a handoff to Waby, and Waby's not going to get much of anything. Mustang stopped that one. Probably a gain of about 1 on that play. Number 26, Connor Collins among several Mustangs on the tackle. And we have got a man down for Kingwood Park, 7:31 to go here in the 4th quarter. Take a look, see if they will let him get up. It's probably cramps, but we'll go ahead and take the time out here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week, where it is 49-14 Friendswood.
We talk about dreams. We talk about the Education Foundation. We realized parents aren't getting involved. When I talk to people who have children in the schools, they don't know what the Education Foundation is. My goal, my dream, actually, is that we get parents involved. If they could see the kids' faces light up when that box of Legos come in or the new books, they would understand why they need to be a part of Education Foundation. You don't have to give $1,000. You don't have to give $500. If you're just giving, every month you just contribute $25 to Education Foundation. Just think what that would be if every parent in Santa Fe contributed $25 to Education Foundation. And our dreams would come true.
Hi, my name is Presley Studebaker, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. And the score is 49-14. If you're wondering why, it's no different. There's one answer. That young man right there, Mickey. 5 is the number. 4 is the touchdown score. You see again, bang, right there. Busted coverage. How do you not cover that, man? My goodness.
Back to action as it is, again, reception made by Waby. Again, not much. As, again, Friendswood's defense has just been aggressive all night long. And after spotting Kingwood Park those 2 touchdowns on their first 2 drives, it has been all downhill for the Panther offense.
Yeah, it's one of those you get off the bus, you're full of energy, you're high-powered, you're feeling good, and all of a sudden there's a little hiccup. Maybe the drive gets stopped, maybe things slow down just a bit. You don't have that same energy for the second quarter, and the other team does, and then it just momentum begins to get away from you, and the story of the game starts to play out. And so far the story has been a Friendswood steamroll. 3rd
down coming up, back to throw, and reception made as Cox gets his completion over to Grabner. Grabner gets the first down, and they're going to spot him at the 39-yard line.
I love the eyes right there on the QB for that one. He was actually looking at the man across the line, the receiver on the deep route, but then he throws it back across down the middle of the field, actually mixing up the defense. A really good throw there, but it was the eyes, the vision that kind of switched things up and made it a little bit different, at least from what I could see. That's what he looked his man open there.
1st and 10 for Kingwood Park, as it looks like they've got most of their reserves in at this point. Ball at their own 39-yard line. Cox awaiting the snap. Lots of movement, and it's going to be a false start on Kingwood Park. Look like number 76, and that is when we don't have him on the roster. But whoever it is, he jumped a bit too early, and it's a 5-yarder that's going to take them back to 34.
Yeah, I got to wonder if that's the guy that came in for the injured player. And again, I'm just speculating there, but you already have your backups in, and then someone comes in to replace him. Could be a 3rd stringer, big, heavy-handed dude comes in getting all antsy and excited. Again, just speculation because we do not have him on the roster, so we don't have the numbers, but something to think about.
Oh, indeed. Indeed. Kingwood Park has got some big size on the line. They just have not been able to do much with it this evening offensively.
Yeah, you have to attack on the offensive line. Size doesn't do you any good if you don't put that mass into motion and create force.
Timeout now with 5 minutes and 12 seconds left. Friendswood's going to win this one right now. It is 49-14 on a beautiful night here in Friendswood on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Lone Star Muscle is produced by Clear Life Media, a leader in high-quality video production. Clear Life Media specializes in video production, live streaming, photography, podcast, and much more. With the brand new state-of-the-art studio located in League City, Texas, make your next production come to life. Book today. Check out Clear Life Media on social media and learn more at clearlifemedia.com.
Hi, my name is Claudia, and you're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. It is first and about 15 for Kingwood Park. What has been a difficult night for them all around.
Cox throws and it's incomplete. That's just in and out of the hands of number 14, Ethan Elliott.
Yeah, that's got to be a catch there. You know, you're at this point, you're playing for next year. You're playing for pride. You know, you might not get a chance to catch a ball for another year, another 9-10 months. So you've got to make that catch to put it in the minds of the coaches. Okay, we might have something here. You know, but incomplete. Good, well thrown ball by Bodie Cox though.
Kingwood Park is going to fall to 3-6 on the season and 2-4 in district. Friendswood, third straight win, will improve to 4-5 on the season, but most importantly, 3-3 in district play.
Yeah, it's not always about, winning every game. Sometimes it's about when you get hot and when you find your rhythm. And Friendswood has found their rhythm late in the season. It's leading them into the playoffs.
Cox with the reception. Cox with the pass, reception made by Hartnett, as he is going to be dragged short of the first down.
I believe he is going to stay out on the sideline. I think it's that same leg, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is a kid that he has been game all night long. And now he is on the sideline. And, again, it's kind of warm out. So, odd to say that this is cramp weather in early November, on November 1st. But this is Texas. This is how we roll.
No doubt. Because he was on the sideline, they could sub someone in. It will keep the play rolling, keep the game rolling.
He was able to bounce up, and it looks like he's going to go on the sideline. So 3rd down and 8 they're making 3rd and 7 for Kingwood Park as they wait to get the play in for number 16, Bodie Cox, coming in relief of Aaron Gillum. Cox in shotgun will drop back. Has time, looks, throws, ball is going to be caught by Grabner. Grabner midfield drags one defender and will be stopped at around the 46-yard line. Lost his helmet. Tackle made by number 26, Connor Collins, and also number 20, Logan Mudd.
Folks, this game might be all but over, but you can always catch us next week. We're going to wind up doing another game of the week next week as well. Keep your eyes here on Clear Life Media.
Man being replaced as he lost his helmet. So it is now number 11, Elliott back in. The ball is caught. Reception is made by number 9, Major Dalby. Dalby with the reception. And they'll keep the clock moving. It's a 2nd down and short, ball at the 37-yard line of Friendswood. Clock at 3:29 and counting.
And at least the good news is Kingwood Park won the battle of the second strings when they, the kind of the garbage time, play. They are moving efficiently now here with the second string in with Bodie Cox in, moving downfield here. So it's a well-oiled offense when you're not having to play those aggressive first-string seniors.
Man, in motion, B. Cox back to throw, just throws over the middle. Ball is going to be caught. Good hit there by number 28, William Patrico, on the stop, but it's a reception by Elliott, and it's enough for a 1st down.
There you see it, folks. Next week, we're going to be right back in sunny Santa Fe. It's going to be a good one, folks. November 8th. Catch us there. We always love going down to Santa Fe. It's a bit of home away from home for Clear Life Media. We're excited to see them. We'll be there next week. Do not miss it. Game of the week, Santa Fe against Terry.
1st and 10 for Kingwood Park at the 27-yard line of Friendswood. And it's a handoff to Laura, and Laura came out of the gate past the 20 to around the 19. Gain of 8 on that play. Clock continuing to run as we are now at 2:20 and counting here in this ball game.
Yeah, and you normally see this because those second stringers have been chomping at the bit. They've been sitting on the bench all season in some cases, or all night, and they just want to play some football. And they come in and they have the energy that the first stringers had in that first quarter.
2nd down and short for the Panthers at the 19-yard line. Lots of movement, and it is going to cost Kingwood Park 5 as number 32, Carson Wagner, is going to be called with the false start.
Yeah, and that's the inexperience. Once again, there's a reason these guys aren't the seniors that had all that energy in the first quarter, because they just don't have the snaps, they don't have the experience, they don't have the development, whether it be mentally or physically. You talk about being in a weight room for 2-3 years, being on a football field for 2-3 years. That stuff adds up to discipline over time. You have to have that discipline. Start working on it now as the backup, as the underclassman.
2nd down and 7 coming up for the Panthers. Cox drops back, throws the screen, and that is going to be knocked down. Was looking in the direction of Laura. So 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 6 with 1:26 remaining in this ball game.
Absolutely, and Friendswood is just thinking close this show. If you can have 3 straight shutout quarters, that's something you can hang your hat on going into next week. So that's got to be the mindset of protect your home. You're backed up to the end zone. You've let them drive all the way down here. Now knuckle down and do not give up any points.
3rd down and 6 as Cox's back steps, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Good reception made there by number 3, Alex Hartman. Kid just has a ton of heart, just keeps coming back despite getting banged up. It's a 1st down and 10 at the 11-yard line for Kingwood Park.
Yeah, double tough. You see him there. He's got the knee brace on and everything. Just tough as nails, that kid. And, credit to him for keep coming out in a tough game like this. Friendswood, once again, they're backed up to the end zone, looking to secure their first victory on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Over the years, we've been here many times, looking to come away with the first W, but not without giving up some points.
Oh, it's something to make Kingwood Park feel good as Christian Laura goes in from 11 yards out. Will make it 49-20 with 54 seconds remaining. So a little bit of good news for Kingwood Park. They finally get the ball back in the end zone, but it took a long time in coming, and by the time they got there, it's a bit too late.
Yeah, and I don't know the demeanor of Jordan Johnson, head coach for Friendswood, but that would be all I would need to chew into those players. You had your starters secured this lead and got us up and did not give up points since the second quarter, and now you've let them score here in the last minute. Where's your pride? That's kind of the mindset that I have when you're talking to these underclassmen. They have to have the mindset going forward into your next few seasons, because these are going to be your football players for the next 2-3 years.
Friendswood will head to Fort Bend Clemens next week to close out their season. They should be a heavy favorite against the Rangers. Again, this win all but puts the Mustangs in the postseason. And for Friendswood, they missed out last year. But this season, looks like they're going to go back, and it looks like Mustang Nation's going to be riding and warming up those cars and those buses for a first-round trip.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's just a matter of, we could not bring you these games. We could not see Friendswood secure their first win on the Game of the Week without the Game of the Week sponsors. You see them there: B&O Construction, Galveston College, Lone Star Injury Attorneys, Santa Fe Education Foundation, Ryan Masso Realtor, Communities and Schools, Hippie Fertilizing, Texas First Bank, Hitchcock Economic Development, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, Red River Cantina, Garcia's Auto Detailing, Texas Star Grill Shop, and of course all of our replays tonight are brought to you by the All-in-One Tents and Events Center. Thank you all so much. The game of the week, we could not bring it to you without your sponsors. And folks, if you want to sponsor Clear Life Media, get on clearlifemedia.com, send us a message, let us know. We would love to have you be part of the team here at Clear Life.
Ball is going to be kicked out of bounds. It's going to be kicked out of the end zone. 54 seconds remaining. So you figure that you'll get at least one play from scrimmage and a couple of kneel downs as the Mustangs gather up the offense to wrap everything up. 49-21 is the score, and looks like it'll be the final. Story of this one, Garrett Mickey, 4 touchdown catches from the arm of Mikey Butler. Butler threw a pair of TD passes last week, got 4 has 4 tonight. So, again, it's not, like you said, it's not about the record. It's about the momentum. And right now, Friendswood is coming into the back stretch of the regular season with a ton of momentum and an opportunity to not only get to 500, but also head to the playoffs as they're going to get into victory formation. They're going to bring in one of their youngsters out on the field. Looks like a JV player. Looks like he'll get number 81. Don't have him on the program, but we'll just need one more kneel down as the clock goes at 43 and counting.
Absolutely. Just close the show. That's the mindset. And it's really one of those things, sometimes it's better to play a team that has a bunch of momentum and then had to take a bye week or had a week off and cooled off a little bit than it is to get a team in that first round who can fire on all cylinders rolling in. It actually looks like they're not going to ask them to kneel it down one more time.
No, not at all.
They're calling this one.
Yeah, at this point, there really is no need to kneel down. Nothing's going to change. Teams will gather together, shake hands, congratulate each other at the hard-fought game. And for the Friendswood Mustangs, it is a glorious, glorious night. Last home game of the season. You get a lot done tonight. You win and get yourself into the playoffs. You get your first win on Clear Life Media. And most of all, you let those seniors end their run here at home on a high note.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Friendswood with a fantastic game, had a little bit of struggle in the beginning. The second string had a little bit of struggle in the back half, but the majority of the game dominated. Friendswood offense dominated Mickey with 4 scores. And just, really what you want to see, they are hot when it matters most here in the tail end going into the playoffs. And folks, I think that's going to do it here for the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. As the final score, 49-21, Friendswood over Kingwood Park. For all the folks here at Clear Life Media, for Brandon Williams, I'm Clay Robertson. Actually, we're going to do an interview. That's what I'm being told now. So we are not signing off. We're going to stay here and talk about Friendswood for a little bit. Folks, so stay with us.
Looks like we're going to get Jordan Johnson or maybe one of the stars of the game. Maybe we might get Garrett Mickey. We'll see.
All right, folks, for everyone here at Clear Life Media, I'm Clay Roberts. This is Brandon Williams. We'll see you next time in Santa Fe.
Good night.